Hello, everyone. Welcome to YFA, your weekly video game, movie, TV show, and comic book news podcast. I'm here with my co-host, my fucking guy in the chair.
Really struggling to get that out there.
Okay.
Abel.
Right. Yeah, my bad.
No.
Al. But
Yes.
welcome.
That is me.
This
And you
is
are
episode 14?
Yeah.
Episode 14.
Episode 14.
Yep. We
Wow.
didn't film last week. We both were busy. He was moving. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, I had errands that day, and it was Mother's Day weekend.
Yes, happy belated Mother's Day to
Yeah, happy belated
the
Woo!
one mom who listens.
That one mom. Yeah, that's me. But let's get right into this. We still have the poll up. We only got one vote, so we're not making a decision on just that one vote yet.
Which poll was that? Was that the
Either if we have WPRs or PWRs.
Honestly, at this point, I'm fine with PWR.
Powers.
Yeah, our powers. Our
Ha.
power moves for the
Power moves, yeah.
okay,
The power
that's-
moves of the week.
It is what it is. Yeah, PWR.
The power hour.
The power. Yeah. Fuck it.
The
Yeah.
power hour. But let's get right into it. Let's start with you.
Start with me.
Yeah.
Man, I, like you said, I moved last weekend,
Okay.
into this week. So I didn't have time. I didn't have any time to play video games because I'm still. Hopefully today I'll get my Wi-Fi.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I thought the apartment came with it.
No, I wish, but no, it's a condo, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I know some apartment complexes, they'll have like a Wi-Fi
Yeah,
service.
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
this one doesn't. So I have games on my PS5, but I'm like, I don't feel like playing any of them. So
He's like,
I
"No,
just, yeah, exactly. I just, moving stuff.
what?" Yeah.
Still, there's one. It's a nice place, but there's one. I need a. I think they were doing work under the sink, because there's the back wall, the dry wood is off, and sometimes you can smell cigarette smoke because someone in the building smokes, and it like slightly leaks in. So that's like the one thing I got to deal with, but hopefully this week. But I digress.
Thank God that's like the one
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, because there's
Yeah.
people who have like moved who had like major apartment walls, like all the fucking ceiling is like slightly tilted or the floor.
I looked at a place actually when I was looking for apartments. I looked at a place where the floor like just slanted. You could stand on a skateboard and it would roll down.
Oh,
That's how slant. It was a curve in the middle of the room. I'm like, yeah, no.
yeah.
But I didn't get to play anything this week. I hope to change that this week because I hope to get Wi-Fi today. I did watch stuff. I went to the movies because there's a theater now like 5 minutes from my place, so that's nice.
Yeah.
But I saw the original Godzilla, the 1956 one.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's very much a 50s movie, but Godzilla has his bulgy ass eyes in that one.
All the
Yeah, he just looks
Gecko
like he's
eyes.
just fucking stoned the entire time. Like, what is happening right now? But it's one of those timeless movies with its themes and characters. It's just, even with, funny looking Godzilla, I think it holds up really well. It's really worth watching. If you're a Godzilla fan, odds are you've seen it already. But if you're like me and you've seen the more recent kaiju stuff, it's definitely worth checking out the old one for, its themes and pretty good special effects for the time. Then I saw The Fall Guy in theaters. That was all right. It was with Ryan Gosling and Emma Blunt. No, Emma. Is that her name?
Emma Blunt. Yeah, it's
Am
not
I-
Emily Blunt. It's Emma Blunt. Or wait, no,
No, it is Emily Blunt.
it's Emily Blunt. Am I getting my?
It is Emily Blunt. Yeah.
Fuck, okay, I was right.
I was thinking of Emma Stone.
Emily
Blunt. Yeah.
Emma Blunt.
Let's be blunt about this.
Yeah.
Let's get her name right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emily Blunt.
Mm.
It's by David Leitch, who's one of the John Wick directors, and then he went off and did his own thing. He's been doing his own thing. It was fun, rom-com. I think it was carried mostly by their performances. They had great chemistry. Yeah, that was a decent time. And then because again, I had no Wi-Fi in my house, and I only have so many things with me so far. I've just been watching some stuff I had. So I had the Dark Knight trilogy on Blu-ray. So I'm like, I'll watch that. So I rewatched the Dark Knight trilogy. Fantastic.
What was the first one?
Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's one of those movies that has a very early 2000s vibe to it, with the look, you know, the pacing, just everything about it. I love that movie. And then Dark Knight is amazing. It holds up, after all these years. I mean, what more can be said about them at this point that hasn't been said already? And then Dark Knight Rises. It's the weakest of the three, but it's still really enjoyable. And the final 5 minutes, fantastic. So
That Scorsese meme, masterpiece.
yeah, yes, masterpiece. But yeah, it's the Dark Knight.
Or no, cinema. Sorry.
Yeah, cinema. Yeah, I gotcha. But yeah, it's just. I know recently, I think Jonathan Nolan, because he was doing interviews for Fallout, had said that he'd be interested in coming back. But I mean, I don't know what you do with the story at this point. I think the ending gets the theme across of anyone can be Batman, because that's how it ends. With Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character.
And Robin becomes
Robin.
Batman.
John Blake. Yeah, he becomes Batman essentially at the end, and Bruce gets to live a happy life. Yeah, I love that trilogy. And then yesterday, I saw Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. That's the newest Planet of the Apes movie, obviously.
Planet of the Blades.
It's a continuation. It's a new trilogy, or hopefully the start of a new trilogy, because I liked it. But it's a continuation of the recent films with Caesar, Andy Serkis. But this one takes place hundreds of years in the future.
Yeah, like they twisted his words or whatever.
Yeah, it's again, there's themes of Messiah complex, religion, zealots, all that.
Zealot, yeah.
Just exactly what you just said. They twist his words, and people do things in the name of Caesar, but it's not what Caesar would have wanted, essentially, to justify their actions. But yeah, I really enjoy it. Also, the CGI, it's gorgeous. Especially because of a lot of Marvel stuff. Not all, but a lot of Marvel stuff recently just had really shitty looking CGI.
Yeah, like She-Hulk and the Black Widow movie.
Oh yeah, Ant-Man.
Ant-Man and the Quantumania. I didn't think it would have had bad CGI. I think it was pretty good, like art style wise. Like,
the art style. It just looked.
It was a little janky, I will admit. There were some janky things.
I feel like with that one, it was just very uninspired. It almost felt like I was watching Spy Kids.
Yeah, actually, now you bring it up.
I don't want to watch Spy Kids now.
Yeah, because I thought, like, microverse, there'd be, like, we would see cities instead of... No, we're just seeing, like, literal...
I think I guess for that film, I have way more problems with it than the CGI.
Yeah, same.
But the CGI is just like, eh. And then Thor, Love and Thunder, has some spotty moments. That one, again, my biggest issue with that one, going on a tangent, it's Christian Bale. They fucking wasted him with such a cool character. You have Christian Bale, and you have Gore the God Butcher.
Yeah.
It's just, I fucking hate that
You know
movie.
what's funny is, what's his face? Chris Hemsworth, like, went on record.
Oh, yeah, recently.
Yeah,
he kind of regrets it, yeah.
Yeah, because he was a producer on it.
Yeah.
And he kind of let himself ad-lib a lot. Because he thought it would make it even funnier, but it's like, no, we want, like...
He went too far.
Yeah, like, Ragnarok made sense because it's this time and place where he's, like, rock bottom. He's like, his mom just died.
His dad just died.
Oh. Sorry, my phone. His dad just died. His mom just died. He believed his brother was gone, but he came back. And then, like... he's now stuck on a planet with his sister Hela, now resurrected and about to fucking
take over Asgard,
kill
the universe, or
kill the universe, right?
Yeah,
like that. I was just like, it's rock bottom. Like he's just kind of fucked up, and it's kind of funny because he's like, he's having all these allies, and he's just on this wacky adventure. But like, and then in Endgame, it made sense for him to be Fat Thor and still funny because he's still like depressed, and it's kind of like this, he's having like this big moment, and then obviously towards the end of the film he's like super serious, and then like that's what everyone was expecting for Love and Thunder, like him to be like this super serious, like I'm protecting Asgard, and now
I don't know about that. I don't think anyone expected that.
Oh, not expected that, but like
not with Taika directing.
No, yeah, they thought it'd be like
no, it was more like his Zen phase.
Yeah.
But more like Ragnarok, I think Love and Thunder was just too much. But I'd love. I like an old man Thor movie at this point.
Yeah, Zeus was actually supposed to be like more of a protagonist and not an antagonist.
There's a great scene with Zeus.
Yeah, he goes
that was cut where he and Thor are having like this bonding moment, and they're by the lake.
And he's like, "It's the thunderbolt."
Yes.
It's just a thing generate power through, and he has like the stick in his hand and he fucking throws it.
Yeah.
And then it comes right back
Yep.
and catches the thunderbolt.
I'm like, why would you do? That's like it's a really good scene. And like, what the?
Well,
fuck?
because they probably had to do rewrites. Because at the end of it, they made Zeus an enemy. Remember?
Yeah, it was stupid.
It's dumb.
Rewrites. It's all dumb.
And then there's like obviously controversy with Tiger Waititi, where he was like fucking having his like little 3-way whatever offset. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he seems like it's funny because one of the movies that he co-directed is one of my favorite movies ever. What We Do in the Shadows. But as a person, he just seems too much. You know, like too much.
He
like
made
he's
some
too
pretty
far.
good films.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, absolutely.
Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hunt for the Wilder People.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
Bangers.
as a New Zealand stan, he's a New Zealand guy, but he seems like he's too far up his own ass right now.
Yeah, he's too big for his britches.
But
yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Kingdom. Good movie.
Yeah, we like how we
right. But good CGI. And then the only thing I read this week was issue number 11 of Green Lantern.
Nice.
Jeremy Adams' current run, still going well.
Yeah.
You know, bringing in more lanterns. There's some great short stories at the end. This one's with Guy Gardner trying to hunt down Lobo. But yeah, more Green Lantern goodness. And that was my week.
All right. Let's see what I did this week.
What did you do this week, Abel?
Well, I do as I normally do. I do a lot of gaming. I actually watched a little chunk of TV shows. I actually read a book, cause fuck you.
You did. I'm impressed.
The book I got from C2E2, but
yeah, I have that on my shelf. I need to get to it.
Yeah, read it, you bastard. Anyways, so I played this week Overwatch 2. Not new season, but I need to catch up on my season and get my rank up because I can get one Jade weapon. I already know who I'm giving my Jade weapon to. But yeah, I played a lot of that with my friends and my girlfriend. Helldivers 2, great game. Really shitty situation we're in with Sony still having had blocked the 177 countries. We failed 2 major orders in a row because of it, because there's not a lot of players playing, because majority of the players are worldwide.
I thought they fixed that.
What?
I thought they fixed that.
They stopped it from they stopped the people from having to sign into PlayStation to play the game.
Okay.
But the game is still blocked on Steam.
Oh.
On 177
yeah. Okay.
countries. Yeah. That's still
sucks.
on Sony. People were like, "Oh no, that's on Steam." It's like, no, Sony makes a decision on whether or not it gets blocked in certain countries. But anyways, we failed major order, 2 of them in a row already.
You're gonna lose the war.
Actually, oddly enough, we might because they're closing. They're covering
really?
a lot of ground.
I was joking.
Yeah, they're covering a lot of ground. The game right now is in a weird spot. The game, it's not that it's unbalanced. It just feels like your primary weapons are practically useless unless you use like support weapons, which are like the weapons that take down like heavier units. But the support weapons have limited amounts of ammo. Basically, what I'm getting at is that it's just the game is in a really bad state balance wise. There's so many enemies, and there's so like much you can just handle at once that it's becoming a little unfun at the higher difficulties and a little bit less fun at the lower difficulties. But yeah, that we're in a little tough spot right now. They're what do you call it? The devs. Sorry, I don't know why I said people. The people that work on the game, the devs.
I mean, they are people, unless they're secretly
lizard men.
Automatrons.
Automatrons. Yeah.
Or whatever the faction is.
Oh, automatons.
Automatons. There you go.
Yeah. They have said that they're looking at rebalancing like the whole game because they didn't want players to be like able to kill so many, like just to be able to just go through a mission and not have to like worry about shit. But I'm like, that's like a skewed way of looking at it. It's like the game's supposed to be fun. I know we're supposed to be like, it's supposed to be a tug of war type shit. And we can't keep winning each planet. Like we'll have our major failures or whatever. But like, it's also just good to have a fun game to play on a higher difficulty. Because higher difficulties, it's just so much fucking, like so many enemies dropping all at once. It's just unnecessarily like over the top. like they even said the patrols were glitched. Like there were way too many like enemies in each patrol, and they were spawning at an alarmingly fast rate. But anyways, that's what's been happening in Helldivers. Still enjoying the game. It's just in a really rocky state with Sony and then the state of the game itself. But it's overall still fun to play. Still have fun with friends. I have also played Fallout 4 this week, the next gen update. Fucking loving it. There were, as in Bethesda tradition, a lot of glitches and a lot of weird. Well, not a lot of glitches actually. There weren't like that many like game breaking glitches. It was just more of
Little stuff
like the game not registering that it's in the next gen, so it's still using like the 1080p textures. So when this update recently came out, like it fixed everything, and when I went into the game, it was like jarring as shit because it was running at 60 FPS, and like all the textures and the models and the faces were like way better. Cause like I'm so used to the PS4 version. I played that shit for like hundreds of hours. Like I think I have like 864 hours played on that game.
Still that sounds about right.
Still has not beat my Shadows of Mordor fucking hours. But anyways, it's just why like it's a good looking game. I still have not been in downtown Boston yet, so I cannot judge if it performs well or not yet.
Oh, yeah, and that's where the game, because a lot of assets. All the buildings.
It starts picking up. I need to continue my original playthrough. I've been playing like on an old save where I was like in the middle of the story campaign because I just wanted to like jump in and like have my weapons and stuff or whatever I had and just play it. Because I like starting games all over, but Fallout 4 really has that really slow burn start.
Yeah, it does.
It was a bit.
Skyrim's a bit like that as well.
Yeah.
Because you have to sit in the car, you got to Helgen, and you have to do this linear corridor sequence where you're being not chased, but Alduin's fighting.
Breaking
you go under the dungeons and you learn the basic mechanics of the game. But yeah, no, I get what you mean.
Yeah. And then I played Destiny 2 this week. The new mission, Zero mission returns to us, folks, with the new craftable Outbreak Prime. And then we also have, guess what? Pantheon is here. We had it for a couple weeks, but I was never able to report on it because we finally got it. We as Destiny community are very much enjoying Pantheon. It's so much fun, and you can play it at any difficulty, but it's different. So lower difficulties have less bosses, but it's still like you have to fight 5 different bosses in a row, and then like the higher the difficulty, the more bosses, and the lower your power level is compared to those bosses. So it's like not artificial difficulty, but it's difficulty ramped up. So if you want to get more rewards, you have to play the harder difficulties. But if you just want to like play Pantheon and have fun, you can just go on the lowest difficulty and play Pantheon. And it's a fun, enjoyable experience. This is such a good like win for the Destiny community.
All right, nice.
And Destiny as itself, because obviously we've hit a huge low at the beginning of the year for Destiny. Very bad PR, very like people finding out about like Sony telling that like Bungie is not good with like not the devs, but the person from Sony was like, oh, the devs are amazing, they're hardworking, they like doing what they do, but Bungie CEO higher up just don't know how to budget. That's literally what they said. Like they don't know how to budget correctly. Okay. They focus on different things. And you all know what proves that? What is that? I think I remember telling you when they revealed Prismatic. It was leaked / revealed that Prismatic was made within like 3 months.
Yeah.
And usually, quote unquote, Bungie takes years crafting subclasses, and this took them like 3 months. They made new weapons, new exotic weapons, new exotic armors, and they revealed them recently, and they're like amazing. Like they're not just like, oh, this weapon does like bonus damage when you fucking write a map and do 360s. Because a lot of the exotics, like they just try to like go over the top on like the requirements of what you need to activate like an exotic perk or whatever on them. Okay. And it's kind of annoying. Like there's like an assault rifle. You have to run a certain amount of time for it to get fully charged up, and then when you fire it,
Yeah.
kills when fully charged,
Yeah.
cause the target to explode into a blind. But that's the thing, you have to fucking run to charge it up, or you can shoot it to charge it up. But if you shoot it, you lose ammo. So it's just like this weird, like complicated, like run and dance, whatever. But a lot
Seems
of the new,
like it. Yeah.
and a lot of these new exotics now that they revealed, they're like they're so cool. Like they added this new sniper rifle that they revealed. It's called the First Hunt.
Yeah.
And basically precision shots or kills charge up the sniper rifle and turn it into a golden gun, which is the super in the video game. And basically, like, golden gun shots are like super powerful. They're like really, really strong, powerful shots.
Okay.
And that feels exotic. That's
Sure,
like thank you. Like, I don't want to have to, oh, this gun shoots 3 waves of grenade energy, but like you have to slowly reload it, and then when you hold reload, you change the element, and it's like, no, like, okay, that's not exotic. That's just like cool, different mechanical weapon. It's not really like crazy. Like when I'm thinking crazy, I'm thinking like that, like the sniper I just mentioned.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like Thorn, where you shoot shit, it turns poison to them, and then when they explode, they leave a little poison orb or whatever. But yeah, so just Destiny's been on a nice little high road. A lot of good PR.
You just jinxed it.
Yeah, hype.
It's gonna go down now.
It's gonna fucking blow up. But what I watched this week was the Fallout TV show, as usual. Watched the 4th episode. Was looking great. They really nailed down the feeling of Fallout. Just
yeah,
fucking
the vibe.
The vibe, the wackiness, and like
that's
the enemies.
That's something I forgot to put it on the news of the week, but I mean we can mention it here now. Is that Fallout just made it broke another record for Nielsen ratings.
What did it do?
Shit, I remember seeing. Let me give it. No, that's not it.
So the just to add
No,
on.
yeah, go on.
But the Fallout TV show has rewritten some lore, or not lore, but like instances as to like certain enemies and things. So you know the wait, Boston's on the East Coast or West Coast?
I'm not answering that, Abel. You should know that.
Bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not answering that. Why you don't know where Boston is? Oh my God, he's looking, ladies and gentlemen. He's
moment.
Look it up. He doesn't know where Boston is, and he's an American. If you're not an American, I do not expect you to know.
Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I was right. So the East Coast.
Oh, you were right. Yeah.
The East Coast has like the regular gulpers, which are salamanders, like actual mutated salamanders from the war. But the West Coast gulpers, spoiler alert, they're babies that were
I found it.
cryogenically frozen with their mothers pre-pregnancy,
Yeah.
taken out,
Yeah.
fed FEV,
Yeah.
and like escaped and were released into the wild, and they're now the West Coast gulpers, which are like axolotls. They have like the pink skin, but like the difference between these gulpers is their mouth is full of fingers, and their hands are like not like webbed. They're actual like human hands, so it's a little bit creepier. They went for that like really creepy vibe, like most of the Vault experiments are. You know how like yeah. If you've ever played Fallout, and
I love how you know all this, but you didn't know where Boston was.
Dude, I couldn't remember. I was like, wait, was that East? Because I was remembering
you go on
the
a
video.
fucking tangent about
Yeah.
Fallout lore.
Yeah, quick Fallout.
But the thing
it's just
that
a really good show. It's just so good.
I know that you know why? Yeah, you can tell because Fallout, they set another Nielsen streaming chart record. Becomes the first non-Netflix show to top 2 billion minutes viewed in consecutive weeks. So beat Netflix because everyone has Netflix. People love to shit on Netflix, rightfully so sometimes. But it's a lot of people have it.
Content,
yeah, they make a lot of shit, but every once in a while, I'll be like, oh yeah, this is good. This is a good job. Netflix.
You get a golden shit once in a while.
Yeah, some good animated stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people watched Fallout, and that's why it was renewed.
Yeah, for a second season. Oh, and then besides the gulper things, like the East Coast, West Coast gulpers being completely different for.
I'm calling it now. At the I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but at the VGAs this year, Fallout is winning best adaptation.
Oh fuck, for sure. Because what else?
Arcane season 2. But Arcane won the first time, so I think just because Fallout came out and it's had such a huge impact and it's live action and that's harder to. I think animation with something like a video is a lot easier to do.
Yeah,
because there's so much. Exactly, you can do so much with animation. I mean, we had The Last of Us, which obviously that won last year, but I think Fallout's gonna win this year.
No, Fallout's gonna win
But
this year.
all right, we'll see in December.
Yeah, I just like the different because there's always different versions of enemies in different parts. Like,
Yeah.
Like the Nevada Death Claw is different from the Death Claws in Boston, and like
That's why we got to go down to New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Get some gators.
Yeah. Oh yeah, gator claws.
Gator soup.
Yep.
Gator.
And then like the ghouls,
pretty
they changed the like how ghouls actually are. They have like regenerative powers, but it's like slow regen.
Every ghoul should just now be Walter Goggins.
Yeah, just
that should be a mod. There's gonna be a mod where they're all Walter Goggins.
It's
so
just
even the feral ones, they're like, it's just gonna be Walter Goggins in his cowboy getup.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I watched Fallout TV show. Really good, fucking phenomenal. So I haven't finished it. I need to finish it.
At this point, there's no rush. We got season 2. We gotta wait for that.
Yeah.
It's been renewed. It's doing well. So.
Ancient Mattress Bride. This is an anime I saw that I actually watched it a while ago, but I just rewatched like a first episode again because I just want a little recap so that I could continue watching it. I just needed like a whole like story recap for a second. So I watched the first episode again. Really good show. It's basically this dude buys a slave girl and in a weird way like makes her like his bride, but like she also has like weird untapped magical powers, and like throughout the whole story like she falls for him basically, but like he has no intentions of like forcing her into the marriage. It's of her own choice.
Okay.
It's just like at the end of the day, it's like either you do marry me or you don't. That's it.
That seems kind of an ultimatum.
Well, no, you just don't. That's it.
Oh, you just don't. You marry me or you don't? No, not gonna do it.
Alright, cool. And then I read this week Victor Bond. Is it Victor Boone or Bond? I can't. That's the name of the book. But basically, synopsis real quick, folks.
Boone.
Boone.
Boone. Victor Boone.
Victor Boone. Okay. So a little synopsis. Basically, this dude is a superhero, but in actuality, he's the front man. His name is Victor Boone.
Surprise.
He's just the front man. He doesn't have any real powers. The real person behind the powers is named Robert, who has invisibility, practically all the abilities of Superman, minus the heat vision and the freezing breath.
So
he basically
does he have X-ray vision?
No, he has enhanced hearing. He has.
So he's Omni-Man.
Yeah, he's practically just Omni-Man, but with invisibility.
Okay.
Yeah, but basically...
Martian Manhunter. Because Martian Manhunter can go invisible. He can shapeshift too, but he also has super strength. He flies.
Yeah, probably Martian.
Yeah, heightens.
But basically, Victor Boone, like his powers is telekinesis, but it's not really telekinesis. It's just Robert invisible, like moving around the battlefield, and like Victor just like holding his hand up and like making it look like he's doing like poses and shit. And basically an accident happens that puts Robert in the spotlight of, I need to become the superhero. I need to stop being afraid of like my body image and like being like, because he doesn't seem, he's just a really husky big dude, and he's like, I shouldn't be a superhero even though I have these powers. I don't look the superhero. I don't play this. That's why he had the front man Victor do like all the like posing and the big muscles and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And then this book is just how it all unfolds into him becoming an actual superhero. And then that's what I read. It's a pretty decent book. I still have I still need to read the other book series that he has.
Yeah, because you bought both, right?
Yeah, I bought the first books because I want to read the first books. The first books first.
Yes.
And then go to the
first books first. Yes. Yeah. That would be a good idea. I got a copy of that as well. I will get to it maybe this week. I'm at home,
Yeah.
and I got work, but yeah. Maybe, where did you read it? Where have you been reading it?
At work, and then I also read it yesterday while I was waiting for my phone to get repaired.
Smart, good places. Okay,
Yeah.
so,
But I have to be very delicate. It has a signature in it, so I don't want to like dent it or whatever.
oh yes, because it could be worth something one day.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it's a pretty good book.
I know you made the post, but just to quickly recap the week we weren't here.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. We talked about the Helldivers thing, so we don't have to talk. We don't know what the state is right now. They gotta make that better.
Gotta make that better. Yeah.
Remedy canceled a game. Not one of their. It was a free multiplayer game. I don't even remember
Yeah, I
the
heard
name of
about
it.
that. Yeah,
Nothing like Control 2 or any thing or anything we really want from them. Basically, Control 2.
Anything we want from them.
So yeah, okay, fine. Oh, the Xbox L. Yeah, that sucked.
Xbox,
Tango.
yeah.
That was the big one. Arcane, Austin. Also, unfortunate, but
Dude, that CEO is so fucking tone deaf. He's like, we need.
yeah, we need more game. He didn't name drop because I know some articles misquoted saying like Hi-Fi, but he just said more games that are basically Hi-Fi Rush, but he didn't name drop Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah.
But he's still it's very tone deaf.
It's very tone deaf.
It just sucks
And,
because
and the developers took pictures of all their awards they won that year.
such bullshit, dude.
Dude,
You know what the sad thing is? They were in the midst of pitching Hi-Fi Rush 2.
I'm pissed. They're probably working on Evil Within 3.
Yeah.
While that was happening. Because
I didn't hear anything about that.
Hi-Fi Rush. There was no.
I know it was a small thing they were doing, and yeah, no, that's it was fucking bullshit.
Fucking wild. You know, it's so funny. People on Fallout 76 have been nuking Phil Spencer's home.
I saw that. Yes, well, yes, that's good, guys. Keep up the good work. You're doing the Lord's work.
As much as it's cool to see a CEO play a game that is really good, Fallout 76.
Fuck Phil. Fuck Phil at this point. He's had a decade at Xbox, and it just has not been as good as it is. Xbox is just. It's never going to be what it was.
Nope.
I've accepted it, which is unfortunate because you need competition in this industry. I don't want Sony being its own thing. You didn't.
Sorry, folks. That's me for a second. I'm getting a call. Hold on.
I'll mess up again.
We're good. Okay.
We're good.
We're good.
We're
Sorry
good.
about that.
We're sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good. We're 100%.
R.I.P. Tango, gone but not forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo Showcase June Summer Game Fest.
Yep.
We'll have great. Hopefully it's good. Joker is now in multiverses because everyone is in, every Warner Brothers character is in multiverses. But that's cool. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is now the best-selling Nintendo game of all time with I saw the numbers. It's a lot, but it's number one. The Nuke Phil, I put that in here, but we already talked about that.
Nuke Phil.
Keep nuking Phil.
Fuck Phil Spencer right now, man. I thought he was a genuine dude when he was like doing the update on Xbox.
Yes.
But no, man.
Come
on, Phil.
Right. And then movie news. I have to give him a quick shout out. Bernard Hill, who played famously King Theoden in Lord of the Rings, he passed away on the 5th.
He did?
Yeah, he was 79 years old. He was also in Titanic. He was the captain in Titanic. Has a great final scene, but rest in peace, Bernard Hill. Death! Yeah, he was amazing.
Can't wait to see
Great
that.
actor. We got our first look at Superman putting on his boots. Fucking Ray in the background. I don't know. Did you see that image?
Oh yeah.
David Kronsensworth, whatever, how you ever pronounce it. We'll learn it. But yeah, great. I just want to see a trailer. But cool, awesome first image. Getting a new Riddick that's filming later this year.
Yeah. Oddly enough, I really do enjoy the Riddick movies.
Yeah, they're fun. They're stupid.
Third one's weak. The first two are really great. Pitch Black.
Yeah.
And then the Chronicles of Riddick are so good.
Yeah. New Lord of the Rings movie.
I'm excited.
That Andy Serkis is directing. Yeah. Peter Jackson's it's the Hunt for Gollum.
Yeah, and the
2026
writers are also producers. The original writers of the Lord of the Rings.
We'll have to. Yeah. So, we'll have to see how it is. I'm very curious.
We're gonna get some fucking good practical fucking orcs.
Yes. Again. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
They're doing Did you ever watch Greenland? the Gerard Butler disaster movie.
Oh yeah.
They're doing a sequel. They're looking for a new world, new home in Europe because they ended up in Greenland. So it's a really random because disaster movies usually don't get sequels for obvious reasons, but this one is, and it was actually a pretty good. I really liked it. I'm a sucker for disaster movies, but I thought this one was genuinely good because most of them are schlocky, but this one was good. And then fantastic forecasting. The big one is I'm so bad with names. But they casted Galactus, and it's a dude with a very deep voice. You play Final Fantasy 16?
Yeah.
He's in that.
Is he Barrett?
He has a very deep voice.
Oh,
He's in The Witch. He's a British actor. Look it up. Look it up, ladies and gentlemen. We got to keep. TV news. Michelle Yeoh is going to star in Blade Runner 2099. Great, awesome. Cool. I love her. I love Blade Runner. This one was just funny, but Kim Kardashian, they did a roast for Tom Brady on Netflix, and when Kim Kardashian came up, there were boos, and Netflix cut it out, but it's online. It's just funny that she got booed. Good job, booers. Proud of you.
Good job. Yep.
Prime Video is gonna have more ads. Fuck everything. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. It sucks. There's already ads. I got ads. There's gonna be more ads.
There's like 240. What I practically at that point I'm paying for television.
Right, you are practically. Disney and Warner Brothers are gonna do a bundle, Hulu Max bundle. I'm actually gonna get it because I watch stuff on both of that. So great, awesome.
Good to see Warner Brothers and Disney kind of collabing a little bit. You know.
Yeah.
Get the money dipped in.
Money.
Hopefully we get a Marvel versus DC fighting NetherRealms.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then we got a first look at Batman Caped Crusader. This new Bruce Timm, based on 1940s Batman.
Wasn't that the last one that...
It's on Amazon, I believe.
What's his face worked on?
Kevin Conroy, yeah.
I'm
not sure actually.
Because he said there was still a few more.
Yeah, there is a couple more. One of them is he's going to be in the part 3 of Crisis on Infinite Earths, but I don't know if he's in this. We'll have to see. And then Ted's getting a season 2. So if you like Ted on Peacock, really good. Getting a season 2.
Nice.
All right, that's everything from last week. Quick recap. But this week, Abel, what happened this week in the world of video games?
So, starting Monday, we had new Sony CEOs. PlayStation appoints Hideki Noshino and Herman Hulst as the new CEOs of Sony.
Taking the DC approach.
Yeah, really.
Having two people. Creative and business.
Yeah, so I'm okay. Hopefully this pans out well. This is even like the DC approach. This is the Marvel approach with Kevin. Is it Kevin Feige or Dave Filoni? Kevin Feige.
No, it's just Kevin Feige.
Yeah, Kevin Feige.
Well, most companies have a head like a dude, but they're dividing the tasks. So that is it's a DC thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like recently, obviously he's not the first to do it, but
it's not.
Marvel just has Kevin Feige.
Oh yeah. This is not effective until June 1st, so we still have 2 weeks of that temporary CEO still in.
He's gonna destroy Sony. He's like,
dude, He's probably the one making the stupid decisions recently. Like that's what everyone suspects is what's happening with the recent Helldivers bullshit.
Yeah, we need Herman. I think the great thing is that Herman is an actual game developer. I mean, you go back and you can watch interviews of him doing stuff for promotion for Killzone 2 and here he is. He's now the head of Sony. That's great, man.
That is great. Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's just like I said. There's a lot of theories that the temporary CEO that's in chair right now was just trying to make a big splash to make him become the new CEO, but obviously they already made their decision on who the CEOs are going to be. But whoever that temporary CEO did, the decisions he made in the past couple of months, man, really left a bad taste in a lot of gamers' mouths.
No, he's going to be forgotten. No one gives a shit.
Yeah, I think.
But the new guy, Nishino will continue to be responsible because right now he leads the team responsible for developing the experiences and technology within PlayStation products and services. Mm-hmm. In his new capacity as CEO, Nishino will continue to be responsible for technology, products, services, and platform experience.
So the business part of it.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. And then Hulst, who currently serves as SVP and head of PlayStation Studios, is responsible for developing content across many devices, including PlayStation consoles and PC, and bringing video game IP to new film mediums such as film and television, In his new role as CEO, Hulse will be responsible for the development, publishing, and business operations of SIE's first-party content.
Can't wait to.
This is from Variety, by the way. Thank you, Variety.
Thank you, Variety, for most of our articles that we
A lot
get.
of them.
Yeah, a lot of them.
But
I'm looking forward to this because then.
he tweeted about it, actually.
Oh,
he
he
said,
did.
"It is
Oh,
a
yeah,
true
yeah.
privilege to be asked to lead the new studio business group for Sony Interactive. I'm excited to continue working with incredibly talented teams and studios to deliver unforgettable game and entertainment experiences."
That's good. Yeah.
When do you... Oh, go ahead.
I'm excited because if he's the head, one, he's probably going to help bolster studios to stop trying to make like the next fucking Red Dead Redemption 2 detailed game of all time and start pumping out video games.
I mean, maybe.
Hopefully. That's hopium, whatever. But at the same time, can't wait to see more TV shows. Probably.
I mean, that's just an industry-wide problem.
Yeah,
Of how
that's
long? I mean, even
But I think
you
if
know,
we start with
Nintendo
Sony, it's gonna just trickle down.
Nintendo games aren't exactly cutting edge with technology.
Well,
And they still take.
they take
hot
a
minute.
while because they like to like.
I
a
know,
lot
there's
of-
different reasons
yeah.
for it, but my point is that it's just an industry-wide problem.
Yeah.
So something needs to happen. I think just technology-wise that
Shake
makes
up.
just streamlines the process without taking away that creative control from that creative signature.
AI generated levels.
Yeah, that's my point exactly. We don't want too much of that because then we don't want AI to take over everything.
Yeah, because then
It's like-
AI is gonna just, like. There's two avenues. There's the AI generated route where it's technically does the same thing as smoothing everything out and
Yeah.
like making shit for you, or you have the actual artistic way, but they're in that you need to streamline a lot of shit. I think that the problem is the coding and engine part, because one, if a studio is introduced to a new engine, you have to teach all those devs how to properly use that engine and the tools that are in that engine, just the basics, not even all of it.
Yeah.
And then they themselves have to learn like the cool things you can do with that type of engine and software. So it's gonna take them a while, but it's just something like you said about the process. It needs to be more streamlined.
Yeah,
And I
absolutely.
think it's more of like, like I said, I think it's more of like instead of focusing so much on like the detail, like the details are good. Like details in games are amazing, and like it makes the game feel alive. But at the same time, just like make a fun game. Just like
Yes. You crack the code.
yeah, just that's
Make
it.
a fun game, guys. You listen to him. Don't make a
Okay.
dull game.
All right. Anyways.
We'll have to see what happens with them.
Hopefully, yeah. So hopefully, yeah. This puts Sony in a brighter avenue because after the announcement of Jim Ryan leaving, a lot of shit has gone south. Sony studios being closed in Europe and all that other crap. It's been sad. But
Well, again, that's everyone.
that's everyone. Yeah.
Everyone's been closing studios.
But like that one was like right before Jim Ryan was leaving. Like he like visited the studio and then was like, all right.
yeah, it's like
deuces.
they're the out of touch executives like with Xbox
Yeah.
that we saw. But yeah, everyone sucks.
So next thing that also happened on Monday, reported by the GameIndustry.biz, Square Enix is embarking on an aggressive multi-platform strategy as profits have dropped by 70%, and that's because they had an exclusivity deal
Yes.
with PlayStation for a couple years now, with Rebirth, Final Fantasy 16, and the Final Fantasy 7 remake. In this article, basically, just the small little highlights, the numbers, the financial highlights, and looking ahead at the new strategy is like what they have planned ahead. But basically, net sales, $356 billion, up by $2 billion, which is pretty good, decently. But digital entertainment sales. Oh, this is billion yen. Sorry, not dollars.
Yeah,
Yen.
I was about to say
Let
that
me
would be
clarify.
ridiculous. It's $2.28 billion.
So,
Yeah, yen would that would
yeah, that'd be fucking insane.
that would
Yeah,
been
sorry,
ridiculous.
248 billion yen, which is also equivalent of $1.5 billion, is up by 2%. And then we have the operating income, which is how much it costs to actually like get these devs paid, food, billing, all the like studios and stuff. About 3.5 billion
Yeah.
yen, which is about $208 million.
Mhm.
down by 26%. So technically, they've spent less. And then we have the profit attribution of owners, of parents, basically like the people that invested into this stuff, and how much money they're getting from the big cut. They're getting about 15 billion yen, which is about $96.2 million. But basically, they highlight that the first remake did really well, profited a lot. Rebirth didn't as much, and that's because people are like you. No offense to you, Al, but a lot of them are just wait and see. It's like cool to see and then Final Fantasy 16 wasn't a lot of people who owned a PS5 at the time when it came out, and
Final Fantasy remake was also the tail end of the PS4's life cycle.
Yeah.
So I think more people were able to, and it was also the first one, right?
Yeah, it was the first
one. So you're gonna have people who tried it out, it wasn't for them, so they're gonna have no interest in Rebirth. Rebirth is part 2 of a trilogy. Of a remake of one game from the 90s. So
yeah,
it's that weird in between, but it's from what I've seen and heard, it is a really good game. Mm-hmm. So
that's the thing. A lot of these games really good. It's just not a lot of people were interested in them. Mm-hmm. No offense to the Final Fantasy IP, it's just one's a remake, and another one is a sequel to the rest of this saga. Let's not say trilogy.
16?
16, yeah.
Well, 16's its own thing.
Yeah, 16 is its own thing. It's just they just slap 16 on it because it's the 16th game of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that's always been Final Fantasy.
But yeah, I just call it the saga because they just keep numbering this shit, and it's kind of annoying. Because I remember there's Final Fantasy like 8.5 or 9.
Yeah, it gets
really complicated as shit.
A bit convoluted for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, so they're just basically focusing on doing multi-platform stuff instead of exclusivity deals. I think it worked with them with the first remake because obviously, like you said, it was towards the end of the lifespan of the PS4, and everyone practically had a PS4 and they were interested in it.
Yeah.
And because it was like this really old game that like was being remade in like these fucking great ass graphics. Finished the game really good, paid for it and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, man, you hate to see it. But at the same time, I feel like Square doesn't realize that the reason why their profits have been down is because they don't really have a lot of good like community sentiment towards them. With a lot of things.
Like what?
They had a bunch of controversies like the year before Final Fantasy 16 came out.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like what?
I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know it was about well, obviously it was about the Marvel game that they made, which was
Avengers.
Yeah, Avengers. Literally probably one of the worst superhero games I've ever played.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad, no, but still. That and...
It was like a 6 out of 10.
That was a 6 out of 10. It was not bad. Like, graphically and, like, acting-wise, carries the shit out of that game.
Yeah, the story, I thought the core story and, the characters were
great.
Were good. It was the end game content that was terrible.
Like, terrible. Horrendous. Did you know that T'Challa was voiced by Christopher Judge?
You know Christopher Judge was in The Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah.
I saw that, and I'm like, oh, there he is. And there was another, you won't know him, but there's another actor who's also in the movie for like 5 minutes who's kind of blowing up right now, so it was cool to see.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so, I mean, at the same time, Square Enix obviously hasn't gained a lot of good publicity recently because they let go of a bunch of studios of people who made big Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Eidos
Montreal. They let go a bunch of studios just because, like, and they never utilized them.
The game is so good. It's such a good story.
Deus Ex, all those games, like, just a bunch of, like, game studios that, like, that have made all your favorite games practically, Eidos Montreal with Guardians of the Galaxy, and then I forgot what the other studio.
I don't know how their strategy works right now, if it comes to PC a year later, but I think having, at the very least, these games available on PC, day one, would help because you have a lot of PC players. Obviously, Xbox as well. Even if Xbox just is like half the sale numbers of PlayStation, right, or like in terms of current gen sale numbers. But the more people who play these games, the better for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of these timed exclusivity deals. I get these companies need their exclusives to push their own product. PlayStation with its stuff,
But like,
Xbox with its
it's
stuff.
I get the exclusivity deal at the beginning of a console's lifespan, but afterwards it's like, oh come on.
Why the
dude.
beginning?
Because that's when the new console's coming out.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. It's like, okay, you want everyone to try the product that comes with
Okay.
the device, and it's exclusively only on this device. I get that.
Well, no, that's why in-house exclusives I get. Timed
Yeah.
exclusives I don't, because it's going to come
okay.
to something else anyway. And unless something drastically changes, I mean, it could, but for the last few cycles, you've had Xbox and PlayStation release their consoles pretty,
Infrequently,
well, no, like practically
yeah.
like a couple weeks from each other.
yeah.
With this generation, the last generation, 360 and PS3, that was about a year apart. So that was a little different, but yeah,
Yeah.
in-house exclusives I get, timed exclusives not
Really
as
don't,
much.
yeah.
But we'll have to see.
We'll have to see. Yep. And then next that happened on Monday, we have new Lord of the Rings video games. A new generation of J.R.R. Tolkien games is coming. Lee Gertrude.
Gollum 2, Gollum 3,
Gollum
the Golluming, Gollum 4, Gollum's
the
Revenge,
Yeah.
Too Fast 2 Gollum,
Jesus Christ. Then Lee
2 Gull 2
Juwenchard. How do you spell his last name? Juwenchard. Exclusive
Lee
interview.
That's a good question.
Gwynchard.
Gwynchard. Yeah, there we go. That's
Gwynchard.
it. We figured it out.
Probably Gwynchard.
Yeah.
So with Medieval Earth Enterprises, interesting name, joining gaming leads in Los Angeles. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, we're reading an article off of Game Beats, by the way. In his office, Lee has a bunch of paraphilia honoring J.R.R. Tolkien and the works of the Hobbit. So they did this in his office. So that's good to see that he has some cool stuff in his office from The Lord of the Rings, that he's actually a fan. Probably, he proudly points out books that have sold more than 265 million copies. Lord of the Rings card games from Magic the Gathering, and then have generated more than 200 million for licensed Hasbro and original Lord of the Rings postcards in the United Kingdom that he would send to his grandmother as kids. So basically, from what I'm getting at, is we're getting new games, obviously under Warner Brother Discovery. Warner Brothers Discovery, which is still the wildest name I've ever fucking seen. And Lord of the Rings, Hunt for Gollum. Oh, that's the new name of the film, right? Developing
That's
in
the
the script.
That's the new film. Well, we're getting the animated film, I think, next year.
The animated film?
Yeah.
It's animated?
No, it's a different film. There's a
Oh,
different animated film that comes out next year. The Hunt for Gollum, I think, is 2026.
Yeah. But it looks like people working on this Lord of the Rings games are Embracer Group, which, okay, kind of not really a good group at this moment that has a good...
We don't want to embrace them.
We don't want to. We also have Amazon Games, which also not really the best at the moment, because I have never seen any...
My takeaway from this is I don't care, because recently we've gotten shit like that subpar Deep Rock Galactic ripoff with the Mines of Moria one with the dwarves.
Oh,
we got Gollum, which that was Gollum. Although recently there's that new Shire game coming out. There's Animal Crossing, but the Shire.
Yeah,
that looks promising. That looks like it could be fun. But where's our Elder Scrolls Lord of the Rings game?
Where's our Elden Ring Lord of the Rings game? Actually,
yes.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Are you kidding me? Yes. Dude, there's so many Souls-likes. It's ridiculous. No one has done that yet. That would, if it was good, like at least like Lies of P good, that would print money.
But they would have to do something like the Shadow of War, where like he's in...
Shadow of War was fucking 7 years ago, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, it still holds up as a video game. Like
no, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like for something like that, kind of that action, that real action adventure game.
I was more talking like the concept of like the Wraith thing. That's like the only reason why he resurrects is because of the Wraith.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I'm like...
You have the oh my god, what is that mechanic called?
Nemesis system.
Yeah, that Warner Brothers patented and then never use it. But the Wonder Woman game is gonna use it.
Which I'm surprised how that's gonna work.
We gotta see
Maybe
it.
The Lasso of Truth. That
it.
probably makes sense.
That'd be cool, actually.
Like they dominate, like
yeah.
she holds him with the fucking rope.
Do you think we'll see that this year still?
Possibly, maybe some gameplay because we got it revealed a couple years ago. But anyways, so we're getting some new Lord of the Rings games. I'm pretty excited. Let's go. Woo. And then on Tuesday, we have an announcement. My fellow Helldivers and Super Citizens, we have, and I quote from IGN, Helldivers is now one of PlayStation's fastest selling games of all time. Over 12 million copies sold in 12 weeks.
No, it is. It's not
It
one
is.
of. It is their fastest.
It is.
selling.
Sorry. It is. It is.
How did you misread the headline?
Sorry, my bad. But I'm excited. I'm like,
guys, he's drinking alcohol right now. Please forgive him.
That is not the reason
at 10 in the morning.
That is not the reason why I'm fumbling. I literally just misread it because I'm excited. I cannot wait.
He's drunk.
I'm not drunk.
That's what a drunk guy would say. They'd be like, I'm not drunk. I can drive.
No.
I'm not going to hit little Timmy.
I'm not going to hit him. Let me swerve. No, but basically, I'm excited. Let's go, Super Citizens. We are Helldivers. Anyways, so basically, this article just goes over, Helldivers sold over 12 million copies. Cool. Love to see it. We have a bunch
perfectly
of
balanced.
perfectly
12
balanced
million
as all
in
things.
12 weeks.
Yep.
As all things should be.
What sucks is that we don't have that many active players all at once, obviously, because they're in different parts of the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this article just goes over that. There's also a tweet made by the CEO of Arrowhead. As announced in Sony's earnings calls, we have sold over 12 million units. This is crazy to think that there are more Helldivers than there are Swedish people. What a massive achievement for everyone involved in realizing Helldivers 2. At Helldivers 2, a massive thank you to the community and your support. And obviously there's more they typed out, but I'm going to
community for your support.
For your support. Yeah, thank you to the community for your support and passion and dedication to fight for democracy. All love. Thank you.
I don't think there's anything in here about Sorry, I thought you were done.
Oh, no, sorry. No, you're good. Thank you, CEO of Arrowhead, for those kind words. And yeah, I'm excited.
You know why this was the fastest selling? Because it's on PC.
It's on PC.
Day and date. Also, it's a good game, obviously.
That's
that
easy,
helps.
yeah.
But it's on PC.
It's on PC, yeah.
It's not like...
Come on, Sony.
Well, we just
you
got
wanted
Ghost.
to be in those 177 countries, you bastard.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Holst.
Mr. Holst. Come on, man.
Mr. Holst.
Mr. Holst. That's like Mr. Anderson.
Yes. Mr. You can't... He doesn't have as many syllables in his name.
Mr. Holst.
It doesn't have the same ring to it.
We've been expecting you. But then, yeah. And then what also happened on Tuesday? Sorry. The PlayStation 5 numbers were revealed. Oh, the link just sends me to Google, by the way.
Oh, shit. I forgot. I meant to put the one from gamesindustries.biz.
Yeah, GameIndustry.biz. All right, I'm clicking on that one. Anyway, so GameIndustry.biz reported that PlayStation's full-year revenue rises to $27.5 billion, but narrowly misses PS5 sales target. Just barely, which sucks for PlayStation. But at the same time,
they'll live. I think they'll be okay.
They'll be fine. Yeah, they're a billion-dollar company. They're perfectly fine. They're based in Japan. They have like multiple studios. I literally, I think I told you when I was in college. Before I went to college, I did like summer camp stuff for the college. It was like summer camp, I say. But I was a student with one of the guys that actually worked at Sony Studios.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he was in Japan like for years, and he did like the green light for all the first two God of War games, and other than the third God of War game, and then he kind of hinted that they're making a new one at the time before they announced it.
When was this?
And I didn't believe him.
When
it was in 2015, 2014.
Oh, yeah, it was announced in 2016.
Yeah, a couple years before.
He spoiled it for you.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way. He's like, they're I mean, I heard that Santa Monica is working on some last time before I left and started working here. I'm like, oh, really? And he's like, yeah, they were just working on the sci-fi game.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, that one obviously got trashed. But
Yeah, they were. Yes, it was a sci-fi game, and that was what they were working on after Ascension, and then yeah, I remember they got hit with mass layoffs, and
Yeah.
then the game got canceled, and they're like, all right, God of War.
Yeah, and then Corey was like working with like the Lucas Arts on like
Yeah,
the TV show.
he'd left to work in television and film because I think he worked with George Miller for a bit.
Yeah, he worked for George Miller. Yeah, yeah.
The Mad Max guy.
The Mad Max dude.
For those of you who don't know.
Yep.
But
according to this article, they obviously go over the earnings call and the highlights and how much money they made. But there's an update at the end of the article. According to a Seeking Alpha transcript of the post-earnings call, a Q4's active PSN users were the second highest in PlayStation's history, bested only by the January-March period of 2021, obviously when COVID was at its peak.
Everyone was home.
Everyone was home when the pandemic was not yet a year old. Sony Senior VP Hayaka Shadahiko also talked about changes to the console's model in the PSV to the PS4 generations, how moving from focusing on inflating software attachment rates to boost playtime on the platform had benefited PlayStation's business. So basically, it's just a lot of mumbo jumbo business stuff, but it's just a little quick update on like the fact that PlayStation narrowly missed the PS5 sale target, but they still made a chunk of change. They were just hoping to probably not possibly break even, because I don't think it took them more than like $27 billion to make. I think maybe it took them like $1 million, maybe like $2-3 million to create the next generation consoles, the PS5. So they probably were just projecting it to fucking explode when the PS5 got announced, but obviously scalpers and a lot of the fact that it was a pandemic, no one really could go into stores and buy the shit off the shelves. So it's just a really bad timing for the next generation. I felt like they should have delayed the next generation. In my opinion, I thought about it more. I feel like they should have just delayed it and went like, we'll wait until 2023 or 2024 to release PS5.
That's ridiculous.
No, like I said, it's a hot take. I'm sticking to my guns on this one.
Realistically, that is a ridiculous take, Abel.
Yeah, no, but listen, hear me out. Really think about what has happened during the pandemic and how hard it was to even get a PS5. I understand you got yours pretty easily. But
well, that wasn't easily,
but you know
I got mine in 2021. It was not easy, but I did get it.
I got mine in 2023. Like just at the tail end of the pandemic, just barely.
Yeah, I mean, in an ideal world, I get where you're coming from, but you can't, when those things are in motion like that, you can't just like, oh, we got to stop it, you know?
Yeah, I get it. Like they have contracts, they have a schedule to be on, but at the same time,
money to make,
obviously.
They had no, well, actually,
that would have been funny if Ragnarok was like the last game on the PlayStation 4. Like it didn't come to PS5 until like a year later as the remastered Ragnarok edition.
They could have done that. But I mean, it was, in a way, it is the last PlayStation 4 game. Because it is a PS4 game at its core.
Yeah.
That's
because they made it for the PlayStation 4.
I'm never going to get over that.
Yeah,
literally going to be my final words on my deathbed. Ragnarok should have been a PS5 only. Beep.
Yeah, dude.
It should have been.
We're going off on a tangent, but
yeah, I know.
Yeah. But no. Like to go on to that tangent.
At least we know we're getting more God of Wars.
We're getting more God of Wars, obviously.
Unless Sony's like, we don't like money anymore.
Valhalla was that's a PS5 God of War game. Valhalla.
No, it's not.
No, like at its core.
No, it's not. It's a PS4 game. You can play it on PS4.
I don't know, but like, just like the creativity that went into that and the complexity of just I don't know if you understand how fucking cool like Valhalla's system works, because it's not just like a traditional like here's your roguelike. It has to work within the system of what the like God of War.
I'm just hearing generic roguelike buzz terms from you. You're not making a compelling argument.
You know what? It's hard to explain.
The fact that it's on I could go and play it on PS4 right now throws your whole argument out the window.
Probably. Yeah, I really like Valhalla.
Burning Shores is PS5 only. That is, there you go.
Yes.
There's a big, cool boss fight in that. There's your PS5
that would explode a PS4. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 1,000%. Valhalla is you have the loading screens that you have to wait on, but at its core, it's like, there's nothing hard in it. It's
you say loading screens is
the procedural generation that other roguelikes have done.
Yeah.
Like Hades, that was a last gen game. That
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I'm just pissed.
very
not. Ragnarok could have been so cool of a battle.
Yeah, right? That's what I said. All the cool shit was happening in the background.
Which was cool, which I get it. Like, we're just like a one soldier in the fight, obviously. But it's Kratos. Like, I thought
just look at Spider-Man, what they were able to do with Spider-Man 2. Like the Sandman fight,
the
Mysterio fight. Fucking big-ass thing. The Venom fight was kind of disappointing. The Lizard fight was cool, though, running around the city.
Underground.
That was dope. That was amazing.
Dude, man, we could have been, like, on Jormungandr's back fighting Thor.
Oh, shut the fuck up,
dude, that would have been so sick. And then, like, the like, to end the battle, Thor would have, like, smacked Jormungandr. Kratos probably would have fallen.
Flying.
Yeah, went flying to the front gate.
Can you imagine if we had gotten to fight... Oh my god, what's fought Ragnarok?
Oh, dude, yeah, we probably would have had to fight. You know, that'd be cool if like the original script was like, oh, Kratos has to fight Ragnarok because they don't want to destroy Asgard, and that all they want to do is imprison Odin in the little orb.
Yeah, exactly.
That would have been
so cool. And then you
could
go back and you could explore Asgard.
Dude, you know what would be so cool is if right before he fights Ragnarok, like, Atreus is behind him, and he says the line from when they first fight that ogre in the mountains, where he goes like, "Ready yourself." That would be so fucking sick. You know what I'm talking about, right? Know what you're talking and I could see the chills.
Shut up, Abel.
Yeah, I saw the chills you had when I said that line. Oh my god,
I hate that game was on PS4.
But it's still a good game.
Oh yeah, it's a great final PS4 game.
Yeah, but it just was like, fuck, man.
Because it came out in 2022, so you think at that point they'd want it to show off the PS5, right? But we got Spider-Man was the first, I think, big PS5 only game.
And the Ragnarok was more open world than the first one.
Oh yeah,
way more.
I mean, it is a bigger game than the first one.
It's the
only one I played.
But that would have been such a sick line for Christopher Just to deliver, like at the end, like right before the final boss, where he just goes like, "Ready yourself." I love that line from that first.
But there's a thing about the numbers with PlayStation, because we're going on a tangent about God of War.
Yeah, sorry.
But we half of PlayStation users have not made the jump to PS5 yet.
Wow. Which
I get.
Yeah.
Because one, there hasn't been a price drop yet, and two, there hasn't been as many. I mean, at this point in the PS4's life cycle, there weren't that many exclusives either, but. The PS5, there hasn't been a lot of like, oh, you have to play this game, and you can only play it on PlayStation. I mean, the only ones have been, I guess, recently you got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Final Fantasy 16, Spider-Man 2, which got, I think, overall good, but not great reception.
No, yeah, it was just
which is like I personally I think it's an 8 out of 10 game.
Yeah, it's an 8 out of 10 game. They played it safe, like you said.
Yeah, exactly, and it is a bit on the short side for that price point. I platinumed it in 25 hours, so.
No, I still haven't platinumed it because I was like lazy. I'm gonna platinum it.
It's an easy platinum.
No, yeah, it is. But like.
And I will when they do a PS6 remaster, I will platinum it again.
Yeah. Just like.
It runs well. It's a gorgeous, the best traversal, and I remember looking at it while playing. I'm like, this game looks fucking gorgeous.
Yeah. No, dude.
On a 4K TV, it looks so good. It's funny though, because I heard some people like, oh my god, this game's broken, it keeps crashing, it's not doing it. I'm like, I had 2 audio issues with that game.
Yeah, that was it. I had 1 audio issue. That's the only
It's so weird how that happens.
Yeah, like some people just had different experiences. But like, okay, when people keep bringing up like, oh, PlayStation 5 has no exclusive, what did you call it? Video Game Donkey did one. And then Moist Critical, there's like a huge like clip of him saying like, I think people who bought a PS5 are fucking idiots, yada yada. Even though he bought a PS5, but anyways,
maybe he's self-contemplating.
He's self-contemplating.
Like, I'm an idiot.
No, yeah, I get the frustration of not having an exclusive, but a lot of people just.
I haven't regretted mine. I have not. No.
I've
had mine for 2.5 years now. It'll be 3 years this September, and I don't regret my purchase at all.
It's the difference between people who buy it for the exclusives, and then there's a difference between the people who buy it for not the luxury,
the higher frame rate, the
higher frame rate,
faster loadings,
it's
the little things
ease
that
of use, the linear way of like being able to like, oh, let me switch my party to Discord, oh, let me switch my party to this party, like the
Party
let me
Central.
The what do you call it, the home, not the home, but the pop-up menu. That when you press your home button, like you don't hold down the button, you just tap it.
Yeah.
You can switch. You can turn the audio from your headset to the TV. You can switch the audio levels on the fly without having your game fucking just crash on you or slow down like it would on the PS4 if you tried to do that, or you had to actually close out the
Do you still have yours
what?
vertical?
What vertical?
Your PlayStation?
No, I have it on horizontal.
Yeah, I had to. I had mine vertical, but I had to change it to horizontal.
Yeah, because it was collecting a lot of the dust for me, so I just kept it horizontal. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna blow air into it in the next month. Not this month. It's coming up. It's every like 6 to 3 months you want to air blow your PS5 because of all like the dust and stuff that it picks up.
Yeah, I cleaned. I half-heartedly cleaned mine when I moved. So.
Yeah,
but I have that can. Yeah.
but yeah, like it's not that it pisses me off when Morse Critical says that. I take his opinions to not to heart, but I like take it into like he has a different perspective because he's played on console before. It was like Xbox Halo days, right? And he's also played the PS4 a lot, but he's never like used those as like his mainstay. Like I play games on it because he mostly plays on PC, which is understandable. I mean, but you can't just say like, oh, I don't like a PS5 is like such a like slow burn. It's like there's no exclusives, there's no nothing. It's like, well, there's a lot of people that don't buy it just for exclusives. A lot of people just buy it because it's like the next gen and higher frame rate on certain games, better performance, and some of them just buy it for the ease of use of a lot of things. Like I just mentioned, the like PlayStation Party and switching like audio settings like on the fly, turning off a control, like you just like not having to close my fucking game to like change audio settings when all I can do is just press a button and go to audio settings and it changes it like that. On the PS4, I would have to literally shut off my game. I have to save it, close the app, and then go into the settings to fix it, and then I can go back to my game to see if it fixed. But no, on the PlayStation, I can just fucking
there's enough. I get where you're coming from. There's enough
ease
of use, quality of life improvements. You know, obviously we want more exclusives. Hopefully,
yes,
that's what, like next year we're getting GTA 6. That's gonna be capped at 30.
That's
on current.
There's no shot it's at 60. If it's at 60, that is insane.
They need more games need a 40 FPS mode. I hope. I'm not gonna hold my breath on it, but I hope GTA 6 has one.
Yep.
Because that's what I played Spider-Man 2 on, and it ran. It was gorgeous. It was smooth enough for me. So there you go.
Next, as we went on a massive tangent about the PlayStation 5. Anyways, next Wednesday, Assassin's Creed Shadows, the Japanda, yeah. The Japan-based Assassin's Creed game has revealed its two
You
main
mean Ghost of Tsushima?
You mean, yeah, Ghost of Tsushima?
I love that
Japan-based Assassin's Creed game was just revealed, and the two characters that will be playing in it. I forgot the ninja's name off the top of my head, but there's a ninja and there's a samurai. Yeah. Now the samurai, there's a huge controversy right now because they're like, oh, they're not historically accurate. There was no black samurai before. It's like, there was one.
There was a black samurai.
Yep, there was a black samurai. And if you want to really do the nitty gritty, he was only a samurai for like a couple months, or not a couple years until his the master, the guy that he was protecting, died. So like, yeah, he became a samurai and then he became a ronin. But we have basically in history we have the date he went to Japan and the date he was under he was protecting this general. I forgot his name. He's like very important in Japan's like samurai history. And then like we know the date that guy, his master, his like sensei died.
Yeah. I don't see. I knew that
the controversy is
it's stupid.
It's Twitter being stupid. It's funny because it's like
if you want if you want a Japanese Assassin Creed game,
Ghost of Tsushima. It's literally on PC right now.
They don't care about the woman, even though she's Japanese, because she's a woman. You know?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
Like they're not focusing on that.
No. Yeah. They're not focusing on the fact that that the women. Well, actually, I believe most people
who are complaining are just they don't give a
shit. Yeah, it's funny that they now.
I can't wait to. I still need to play Mirage, but I can't wait to play this game. I love Assassin's Creed. Yeah. I know it's not perfect, and I have to it's easy fun. It's almost like fast food gaming, But
Fast and
sometimes
Furious gaming.
yeah, exactly. But sometimes you're in the mood for a
Yeah.
burger, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And the
Comfort gaming.
Comfort gaming, exactly.
Comfort
And I just
gaming.
want that. I want to explore Japan some more. We don't know when we're gonna get Ghost of Tsushima too. I still need to play Iki Island.
And me too.
I have the PS5 version that comes with it. I still haven't played it.
Damn.
That's oh my god. I just want to get a good TV.
Yeah.
I digress, but
but Assassin's Creed Shadows looks great. Obviously,
it's gonna be the size. They talked about they gave
the
us some
size,
details.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the size of Origins.
Yep, size of Origins,
which is I think a good
it's
size.
Pretty decent size.
That's a good size map because I know not everyone was. I loved how big Valhalla and Odyssey were. I got lost in both of those worlds, just running around, lopping off heads, kicking people off cliffs. And
Yep.
I'm a big history buff, and they're very well done, historically inspired games. Obviously, they're not
there you go.
historically
Not
accurate. No.
inspired.
But I'm here to be entertained. I'm not here for a history lesson. There are modes that teach you some history, which
I remember
is cool to have that there.
Yeah,
but,
Origins had that where like if you went to a location and give you like a little synopsis of like
exactly.
what
Yeah,
the area
they're like little
was.
tour guides.
There you go. That's what they're called, tour guide. But
I think having it be Origins size is good.
it's good. It's a good choice. Like I said, overall, as like a fan of Assassin's Creed but just Assassin's Creed itself, it looks like a good game.
How many have you played? I don't think I've ever asked.
I played Assassin's Creed 1, 2, what is it?
Brotherhood. Yeah.
Revelations.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. Black Flag.
And then the Black Flag DLC called with the
Freedom Cry.
Freedom Cry.
I played that too.
Yep.
Yeah, Freedom Cry.
Freedom
Is that
Cry.
it?
And then I played
Did you play Rogue?
Rogue, Unity.
Yeah. Syndicate.
Yes.
That's the only other one where there are two protagonists.
Syndicate.
The Frey
and
twins.
Then I played Origins, and then I haven't played any of the newer ones.
Okay. I've played them all.
I never played Odyssey or Valhalla.
I even played a bit of the side-scrolling one.
Really?
I never beat it, but yeah, I played all of them. I played Rogue. I played a little bit of the Liberation. That was the PS Vita one that they ported.
Oh yeah.
I never beat it, but I played. That's the one set in New Orleans during the 18th century, where you meet Connor.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I extensively played Odyssey. It's one of the games. It's the only game that I have every trophy for, including all the DLC.
Yeah.
That's a lie. I have all the trophies for Ragnarok. I just remembered that.
Oh, okay. But
yeah. I think because Ubisoft has a forward next month, so we'll probably we'll see gameplay there.
Hopefully.
We'll talk about it more then.
But yeah, only two controversies is obviously the different prices of the gold and
that's just Ubisoft's bullshit at this point.
Ubisoft's bullshit.
You just need to wait.
And then the historical accuracy.
It sucks ass, but literally just wait, and
you'll be fine.
There'll be
a happy gamer.
A sale. There's always a sale with Ubisoft games quick. So just that's what I do. I was waiting for Mirage. It's gonna be $20 soon. Mm-hmm. I might cave in and spend the $25 on it. I do really want to play Mirage. I digress though.
Yeah. Next, Rip the Division Heartland, which was that DLC for the Division?
No, that was the free to play.
Oh right, yeah. So the Division Heartland canceled as Ubisoft lays off 1,700 people in 18 months. Mm-hmm. Well, that sucks. This is an article by metroco.uk. Man, I believe this was announced back in 2021, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it has been in development for a while. The closed beta starts June 21st, but now I guess it's... Or not June 21st, June 2nd? Was it June 2nd that they said the beta was going to come out?
I have no idea. I was not paying attention at all to this game until
I heard about it.
I saw that it was canceled.
Yep. Register now for the closed beta in June. Hold on. What did it say? It said closed beta in June, I said. It's in June. It was in June, but that sucks. Will they even have a closed beta now?
Yeah, it was canceled. It sucks.
Yeah, that blows. But
for anyone who is looking forward to it.
Yeah, anyone who's looking forward. I know some Division fans were looking forward to it. I know a couple. But that sucks. Hopefully those developers get back on their feet and
fucking saw broken record, man.
Yep. Always. Yep.
We'll hire you guys.
Well, yeah, you guys want to work for a small podcast group in the middle of
nowhere? What can we afford?
We got
five. We got Do we have food?
Now that fridge is empty. Shit.
Yeah, the brownies are gone,
The
man.
brownie, dude, I'm pissed because I only had 2 that day, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna save them for later. And I guess
Your mom works hard. She deserved the rest.
yeah, she probably did. Yeah. And then what happened on Thursday is GTA 6
Yes.
got a release season, not date, season, fall 2025. So next year. So we're not waiting until literally the end of the year.
Yeah,
Of
that's
2025, but we're getting it. Fall
this is I want to say this was Rockstar's earnings
earnings
calls.
Yep, earnings call.
They also announced that GTA 5 has now sold over 200 million units, which is insane.
That's
Not GTA as a franchise, GTA 5
5
alone. I own 3 copies of that game. I've played through the story twice.
Dude, yeah.
I replayed it last year, actually. It was pretty
I
good.
own the PS4, and I haven't bought PS5, though.
Did I get the PS5 version? No, I did, because it was free for a bit. I did play the PS5 version.
Oh, yeah, because you had to, like, get it. Like, yeah, you had to get it.
Yeah, I played the PS3 version, and then I played online fairly extensively for me on the PS4 version.
How
and then
long? What level?
I only got to, like, level 60 something.
I'm 124, bitch.
That's,
I'm just kidding. I played a shit ton of it.
You play a shit ton of everything.
Yeah, but like in that game, I like played it because of the Dr. Dre DLC that came
Oh
out.
yeah, I forgot they did that. Yeah, my friend was hounding me at the time, and I'm like, all right,
Dude, you
fine.
should try it, yeah. Oh, you did?
Just not that specific. I just to play GTA in general online. It was fun, but again, you know me, I don't play online games a lot.
No, yeah.
But yeah, this was from their earnings call, and that's what they're targeting, and we'll have to see, because usually there's always like a big delay, you know, like Rockstar or Red Dead 2, there was a delay. GTA 5, there was one as well. We'll have to see with GTA 6. Do you think we get another trailer this year?
Possibly like a story trailer, like they did with Franklin, Trevor, and Michael.
When do you think? Do you think fall?
We'll get one probably for the first protagonist, which is the girl,
Lucia.
Probably
it's Jason
at the end of the
Lucy.
year, and then Jason like in the new year.
Do you want to add that to the bet that we get another GTA?
No.
You're not that confident about it?
No, I'm not that confident. I'm just kind of.
I think we're gonna get one other trailer this year, like in the fall, or
like
something.
a Red Dead Redemption 2.
Because they're not gonna do it.
Trailer.
It's crazy that we're almost to June. Like it feels like this year just started, but it's almost June. They're not gonna be at the game because they always do their own thing. They don't need to.
Yeah.
They don't need to be a part of anyone else's shtick because
they
they hog the spotlight
whenever they release.
Exactly. Yeah. So it'll be a random time. I think I want to say late fall. I'm going to say late fall is when we get another GTA trailer.
Possibly, yeah.
That's just a guess, but
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I just want to see proper gameplay because I saw
proper gameplay.
Did you see any of the leaks when those happened about a year ago?
I saw a few leaks and it was just very like janky alpha like.
Well, yeah,
textured stuff, but like it's.
No, it was. You didn't see the gameplay?
Oh, I did. It wasn't janky. It was just like you could tell it was an alpha.
Well, it was an alpha, so.
Yeah.
It was a good-looking alpha. Though.
Yeah, it was pretty good, and
Lucia. They were playing as Lucia. Do developers create? I've noticed a lot of people in the creative space, video games, comic book. They're horny as fuck.
Yeah.
Because you playing Lucia, and she has this dump truck.
Obviously, yeah.
And I'm like, what? Because that's what you're gonna stare at the whole time.
Who did they hire to play both the actors?
We don't. Unknowns. We don't know them. It was just like with Franklin, Michael, and Trevor.
Yeah.
Because I know there was some speculation that it was Troy Baker for Jason. No, it's not. Anyone who thought that is an idiot. They do not go with known names for these characters.
No, yeah, they usually go with like underground actors.
Exactly. Maybe we'll have an actor for a side character, like a known
Ray
actor.
Liotta was like the main character of Vice City. Do you think he actually voices like a character? Because I know he passed away. He passed away, but like
he could have recorded. We could see him in there. It'd be Tommy.
Maybe, like old Tommy, just old
man Tommy. Yeah. Oh, that's so sad about Ray Liotta.
Rip Ray Liotta. But anyways, yeah, this is, man, we're both excited. This is gonna be great.
That game is going to sell. I'm very excited to see the numbers for that game.
Can't wait for
It's going to sell 1 billion copies in one day.
Can't wait for the new.
That's ridiculous.
Headlines on news.
I take that back. It's going to sell. In the first 24 hours, I'm going to say it's going to sell over 10 million copies.
Possibly.
I think it's going to, because I know I will. I'm gonna get my copy. I think it's gonna. I don't know why I said $1 billion.
$1 billion.
I don't know how many people
$1
play.
billion.
I'm kind of curious now. How many people play video games now? How many people?
But anyways, as he looks up the name or the numbers, Friday was really ending it off with a bang, kind of.
Did you want to hear this? You want to hear this?
Hold on, what?
As of January of this year, there are 3.32 billion active video gamers worldwide, which is more than 40% of the global population.
Yep. Fuck you, older generation. It's not a fad.
That's
It didn't
not
die off in the 90s, you pieces of shit.
Oh, anyone who says that doesn't know.
No, any boomer that said that back in
I'm
the
curious
90s,
about these numbers though. Okay, you can continue. I'm
sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Friday ended off with a kind of a high note with, well, actually, hold on. Oh, you just add something. Okay, but on Friday, Fortnite had announced in-game that Fallout and Fortnite will be not collabing, but basically the next season is going to be Fallout based, very post-apocalyptic. And it's going to be called it's going to be called Fortnite Season 3, Chapter 5, Wrecked. And the Brotherhood of Steel will also be there. And there's a tiny little screenshot of
Everyone's coming to Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm actually excited. I can't wait for
Abel, this is your Fallout 5.
What happened? What? Oh, that. Yeah.
This is your Fallout 5.
That's my Fallout 5 right there. And then 2K Games, people who are the publishers of Gearbox and all the other studios that are under 2K, the 2K games, WWE and all that crap. 2K next new game at the summer showcase.
I half-assed the title, but they said the next installment in one of their big franchises is going to be shown
Borderlands. It's Borderlands.
You think so?
Yeah, it's Borderlands. There's no other big franchises.
I'm going to say Mafia, because I want it to be Mafia. That we know they're making of Mafia 4. I'm going to say it's Mafia.
You say it's Mafia? I think it's Borderlands.
You want to bet?
Because Borderlands 3 it didn't flop. It was just kind of like lukewarm.
I mean, honestly, that would not surprise me at all. It's my heart that wants it to be Mafia. I love the Mafia remake.
But I think with the Borderlands movie coming out, I think it's another Borderlands game. But I do agree it might be a Mafia.
The timing would be right.
Yeah. But anyways, that was all the gaming news. We kind of spent a lot of time on that. But now over to the movie news, which is now Al's department. Al, would you like to take it from here?
Yes. So, movie news. This week, Cannes is going on. Bunch of, indie art house films. I think the big takeaway for a lot of maybe more casual moviegoers is that Furiosa premiered there. And got good reception. I think it has like an 80-something on Rotten Tomatoes right now. But it's, you wasn't sure because it's a prequel to Mad Max Fury Road, which came out 9 years ago now, which is crazy. But it's getting good reception. Anya Taylor-Joy's great. Chris Hemsworth is a great villain. He should play the villain more.
Yeah,
I feel like
he's really good at playing a villain.
Gets to use his Australian accent, which is nice.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But to kind of tie into the whole Cannes thing, this past Monday we got a trailer for Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis, which is his new new big passion project after not directing for many, many years, because he has a winery, he's done plays, he's done stuff like that, but this is completely self-funded. It's a sci-fi art deco-ish fucking ode to film trippy ass movie with a bunch of actors, and it looks batshit crazy. And it premiered at Cannes, and it got the type of reception people thought it would, because Coppola hasn't been good in decades. But it just looks fucking batshit, and I'm very excited to see it. It's just, you gotta look up the trailer. I'm not doing a good job of selling it, but it just looks crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm excited because I love Coppola, at least from the 70s. I mean, that was his prime. He's one of the greats from the 70s, so... but then more mainstream stuff, we are getting a sequel to Roadhouse.
Sorry.
This comes from...
Peter Griffin thing.
Roadhouse. House Road. But yes, we are getting a sequel, the Jake Gyllenhaal one. obviously.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze.
As from Variety, a sequel to Amazon's Roadhouse movies in the works, with Jake Gyllenhaal reprising his leading role as Dalton. While Amazon is keeping quiet on any other details for now, it still made sure to give the news of the high-profile project its due, with Amazon MGM studio chief Jennifer Salke revealing at the top of its first-ever upfront presentation to advertisers Tuesday. A lot of people watched Roadhouse, so yeah, we're getting another Roadhouse. Did you see this one?
Yeah, I saw Roadhouse.
How was it?
I told you it was pretty good. I thought it was like very
Yeah, you did. You did.
super over the top, but I love it. I love the fact that Conor McGregor just like somehow survives most of the fucking shit that happens to him.
That's just Conor, man.
And the fact that he wakes up and
he's just Irish rage.
Dude, he does that stupid Conor McGregor run where he just goes like,
oh yeah,
yeah,
so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, if anyone, obviously you can't see us, but
unless you can.
The voices, but the it's just so fucking hilarious. It's such a good movie. But anyways, yeah, continue.
But yeah, that's all we know. We're getting a sequel. Cool. Yep. And then also from Variety, Mortal Kombat 2 lands October 2025
Finally,
release dates.
Before the fucking actors die of old age.
The New Line sequel, first announced in January of 2022, will be written by Jeremy Slater, best known for Disney Plus Marvel series Moon Knight. Simon McQuoid, who directed Mortal Kombat, returns to the follow-up. Carl Urban, Adeline Rudolph, Louis Tan, Jessica McNamee, Josh Lotson. Oh my god, I can't read. I'm not going to butcher your names. They're all doing it great. Yeah, the big takeaway. This we knew about this, but it's coming out October next year. How was the first one?
First one, as a Mortal Kombat fan, it's fun. As a movie, holy shit, what the fuck was that? Like in a bad way. But it's a pretty good movie. Fight scenes are amazing. It's way better than the fucking Mortal Kombat. Okay, it's not as good as the first Mortal Kombat movie back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Or it was in the 80s? I can't remember. Not as good as that one, but it's just as good. Like, character-wise, it's
really
good.
Mortal Kombat didn't exist in the 80s.
Or not 80s, 90s, whatever. Right? 90s?
It is 90s.
90s. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I wasn't sure it was 80s, 90s. I can't remember.
With the greatest theme song ever. I love that theme song.
Yeah. But this is pretty cool. I can't wait to see the second one. The first one, like I said, it was like a 7. Not like a good, not like the greatest movie of all time, but it's an enjoyable watch. The intro is really good.
Okay.
Like the story of like Scorpion and
Hanzo Hasashi. As long as it was better than Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Oh, dude, yeah, it was. It's way better. It's just people expecting.
Mother, you're alive? Yes. Too bad you will die. Have you seen the Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
Yep. Horrid. Rancid.
Too bad you will die.
This is an article by Variety. It's just all the directors and stuff. And yep.
Yeah, the big takeaway is that it's coming out October next year. So.
Yeah. Let's go.
Keep it on your calendars if you are interested.
Can't wait to see them actually do the tournament, because this movie was more of like the pre battle before the big tournament on Shang Tsung's island. Basically, yes. Shang Tsung was killing all of the fighters that Earthrealm could hire to
Hey, can we hire you to protect Earth?
But the gimmick was stupid. Like, they're all given their powers by like a dragon tattoo, which is stupid. That's like the dumbest thing. Like, I get.
That's the greatest thing.
Hollywoodify it, yeah. Instead of just like everyone in this world doesn't have to. It like they try to make it too grounded, but it's fine. It's been okay. I like the main character. He's not too bad. But I was thrown for a loop because the actress that they hired for his girlfriend looked like his mom. Yeah, me and my mom got confused and we're like, "Oh, that's his mom," and then they made out for like a. We're like, "Whoa!" And it was like, "Oh, love you, babe," and it was like, "Oh, okay, they're together. They're like."
Is she an older woman?
She looks older, yeah. She probably is younger. She just, I guess.
Maybe she hasn't aged well. Yeah. It's the stress of being in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Sorry, but continue.
You're good. That's kind of funny.
Yo, we had like.
It's
whoa.
like oh, dude, I can't remember the Greek story. Whatever. But yeah, October. One of the big takeaways from last week is that it was announced that Donnie Yen is returning as Caine in a John Wick spin-off movie.
A sequel to the last John Wick, like not a sequel, but like takes place after the last John Wick. Because I know at the end, they're like a dude with a gun was about to come up behind him, but I'm pretty sure he survived that, right?
Yes, he didn't die. Donnie Yen's too cool for that.
Yeah.
But this comes from Empire Online. The John Wick universe grows even wider. Following the release of explosive quadrilogy closer John Wick Chapter 4 last September, last September, fans were invited to check into the Continental on Prime Video, and in just a few short weeks, we'll be seeing Ana de Armas in a whole new meaning to Bullet Ballet and spin-off movie Ballerina. I don't even think... Have we gotten a trailer for that? I don't know. But Lionsgate aren't done there because they gotta milk everything because it's a successful franchise. Per The Hollywood Reporter, Donnie Yen is set to reprise his role as blind assassin Caine in an upcoming standalone spin-off all on his own. Like you were saying, when we last saw Caine the assassin, fresh from his seemingly fatal duel with Keanu Reeves' Wick, was being approached by a blade-wielding Akira on the streets of Paris, presumably while he makes it out alive, though, as the studio has revealed, this film will continue Yen's story arc following the events of John Wick Chapter 4, as Caine has been freed from his obligations to the High Table. Further plot details remain firmly under wraps, but we do know that the movie is circling a 2025 shoot in Hong Kong, and that Umbrella Academy scribe Robert Askins is on board to write.
Man, what is up with Donnie Yen playing blind people really well? Too.
Right? Like in Rogue One?
Rogue One, yeah.
I am the Force. The Force is in me, or something.
Yeah, he said his daughter's the one who told him to do it.
What?
To do the Star Wars of Rogue One.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
If she's a fan.
He didn't know much about Star Wars.
That's fair.
And then he read up on it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's just like regular like martial arts meditation, and like a lot of like, because if you don't know, Jedi are just practically space samurai."
Yeah, I mean,
so there's a lot of Bushido
Lucas
stuff.
was heavily inspired by many things, and one of them was
the Ronin.
Kurosawa's works.
Yeah, what was it called? Like the Seven Ronin or whatever. I forgot.
Seven Samurai.
Seven Samurai. There you go.
But yeah, he did a bunch of samurai films, but his magnum opus is Seven Samurai.
Yep.
But Ran is also really fucking good.
Yes.
But that's awesome. I love me some Donnie Yen. You ever see Ip Man?
Yep, Ip Man.
All four of them?
Yep.
Me too. Remember when he fights Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
And then he fights Scott Adkins.
Yeah.
In the fourth one. Mm-hmm. He plays the fucking racist drill sergeant. Our karate is better than your kung fu.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know they're making a fifth Ip Man?
No, fuck off.
Look it up. Look it up right now.
Fucking
look it up.
right.
There's a poster. Look it up.
What? Oh my god, what's the poster? Is it Conor McGregor?
Yes.
Imagine
Conor McGregor as Ip Man.
Not even as Ip Man. He's fighting Ip Man. That's Bruce Lee's.
When does this come out?
Ip Man 5. Ip Man 5. Master.
This can't be. No, this is not the one I'm talking. Because there's a Rotten Tomatoes score. There's no way it came out already and I didn't hear about it. This hasn't come. Sorry, it's loading. Oh no, this is wait. 2020. Shit, where yeah, no, this is a completely different Ip Man.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked it up and there's Ip Man Kung Fu Master, but that's not the Donnie Yen ones. There is an Ip Man 5, but I guess they haven't. There's no trailer. 4 is literally called the finale, and it shows at the end that he dies. Spoilers: Ip Man dies. For those of you who don't know, Ip Man is the martial arts instructor who trained Bruce Lee.
Yeah, and it is obviously.
But he has a very fascinating story in his own right.
Yeah.
Obviously, very hyperalized, very dramatized for movies because that's what happens. But
the first movie is more grounded into his actual story. Obviously, a little like dramatized.
Yeah, and then 2, 3, and 4 kind of go more
into like Hollywoodified.
I don't think they're Hollywood films though.
No, but they're not Hollywood films, but like
movies,
dramatized.
But they're great martial arts films. Like you want to see Donnie Yen kick some ass.
Yeah.
Oh, another good film is Jet Li's Fearless.
Oh yeah,
That's
dude.
that is the fighting in that movie is intense. I love martial arts films. They're so just boom.
Yeah.
You've seen The Raid, right?
Yeah. Who hasn't seen The Raid? Well, obviously a lot of people, but I'm saying,
You
come on.
both of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Raid has the
Raid.
best fighting ever.
It literally inspired the Sifu hallway. Or not?
No,
not the
no,
hallway.
that's Old Boy.
Old Boy. Sorry, not
Old Boy inspired the Sifu.
Old Boy
hallway.
inspired the hallway, but Sifu technically inspired all of Raid inspired the whole game itself.
Oh, okay, that I can see. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. But you ever see Ong Bak Muay Thai Warrior?
Yeah.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
How is it?
It's okay. I like it.
It's okay.
Oh well, like
Doesn't
it's
he
really
knee
good.
a bunch of people?
Yeah.
Doesn't he use his knees a lot in that one?
Yeah. That's why I was like, yeah, it's okay. I kind of like it when it's like fist and like.
I want to see you just like. That's one I need to watch. And then Once Upon a Time in China.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah, no, there's like 3 of them. They're good. But Police Story by Jackie Chan.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that?
I think so.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah.
But anyway, we digress.
Yeah, we just love martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
But what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Donnie Yen. Yep, love Donnie Yen. I'm gonna
John
watch.
Wick spinoff.
I'm gonna watch Ip Man 5. He's gonna be fighting in the underworld. Dude, that would be amazing. Dude, because we've had movies and stories where they go to the underworld hell. A martial artist who has to fight his way through the underworld
to revive himself.
Come on, that'd be fucking amazing.
Pretty dope.
Come on, Hollywood, get your shit together. And the last movie news that I saw last week is that we are getting a Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh yeah, I heard about that while I was at work.
Netflix confirms. Netflix has confirmed. Oh, this comes from USA Today. Yeah. Netflix has confirmed that a sequel to Adam Sandler's 1996 golf comedy Happy Gilmore is on the way. Happy Gilmore is back. A post on Netflix's X account, Twitter account. Fuck, I'm not saying X. Said Adam Sandler will reprise his iconic role in a brand new movie coming to Netflix. The announcement makes the movie official 2 months after Christopher McDonald, who played Happy's nemesis Shooter McGavin in the original film, revealed a follow-up was in development.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's just stuff about the first film. We don't know. We're getting Happy Gilmore too. Great.
Adam Sandler did a little post on Twitter like, I haven't done this in like X amount of years, and then he fucking just whacks that fucking golf ball.
I'm trying to think. Has he done a lot of? I know he's done Grown Ups too, but I'm trying to think if outside of that, if he does. I don't think he does a lot of.
He's done the
Hotel Transylvania. Just remembered he did Hotel Transylvania. There's like
and that diamond thing, that like one film that like everyone's like, wow, he can do actual serious films when he wants to.
Uncut Gems.
There you go, Uncut Gems.
No, I'm asking if he does sequels a lot.
Oh no, yeah, Hotel Transylvania,
Grown Ups. I'm trying to think of anything else. Because Adam Sandler is not an enigma. I think he cracked the code. Because Adam Sandler he's done a lot of schlock. But if you look at it, he gets to vacation, he's with his friends, having a good time. And then every once in a while, he'll do a movie. I'm like, wow, he's a really good actor. He cracked. He seems like I've heard he's a really nice guy,
dude,
too.
Yeah, he's a genuine dude. He just likes playing basketball. He likes having fun.
Have you seen his basketball movie?
Yeah. Where he's a coach?
He's a scouter for the 76ers.
Yeah, he's real, like, yeah. That
oh my god, what is that movie called?
It.
Give me a moment. Adam Sandler.
Oh shit, it's 11:15. We gotta hurry this up.
Yeah, because you have work, you
dingus.
You dingus, you loser.
Yep.
Hustle.
You
that's
weenie.
what it's called.
Hustle. Yeah.
But yeah, Happy Gilmore. Great.
Gilmore. Woo!
And then TV news, a lot of announcements this week.
Yeah,
starting
let's go through it.
Tuesday, Spider-Man Noir. We're getting a live-action Spider-Man Noir with Nicolas Cage. Yeah! We've won, Spider Nerds.
Woo!
Nicolas Cage's... Oh, this is from Screen Rant. Nicolas Cage's...
Sorry, adjusting my seat because I kind of like moved it out of the way while I was screaming. For
Woo!
All right, continue.
Nicolas Cage's live-action Spider-Man stars in a realistic piece of noir fan art based on Sony's upcoming Marvel series. Set to release on Prime Video and MGM Plus, Sony's noir series adds Nicolas Cage to the growing list of live-action Spider-Man actors, which started in 1977 with Nicholas Hammond and is currently spearheaded by Tom Holland. Yeah, so here's the art. We're getting the noir series.
Yep, looks great.
I don't think there's any further news about it. I think this article is kind of about... I didn't know this existed until this week, which maybe shows I wasn't in the loop. But there's some good fan art on the article. This is, from Screen Rant. Looks cool. But the fact that we're getting a live-action Spider-Man noir with Nicolas Cage...
Yeah. It's funny.
And he's in his what? I think he's in his 60s now?
Yeah. He kind of fits the vibe of like an older Spider-Man.
Well, yeah. He's just weary. He's done with everything.
Yeah. But
it's noir. Come on.
It's funny that one of the images they use to like show like Spider-Man noir is from the Spider-Man into like that one game, the Web of Shadows.
Web of Shadows or Shattered Dimensions?
Shattered Dimensions. There you go. Shattered Dimensions, and it's the Hobgoblin level where you're playing as Spider-Man noir.
Wait, no, I need to look this up.
Yeah, look, it's on the article. It's like right there. But they're using like a still to show off.
Yeah,
like,
Web of Shadows
is the one where it's
that's the one with Venom and Wolverine.
Yeah.
The other one is Shattered Dimensions. That's the one with multiple Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Hence it being Shattered Dimensions.
I think it's not Hobgoblin. I think it was Goblin. But anyways, yeah, continue. We digress. But
woo! And then The Boys is getting a season 5. It was announced recently that Amazon has renewed it for a 5th season to the surprise of nobody because it's one of the most popular shows.
It gets quoted like every other
Season
day.
4 comes out next month.
Yep.
And I really hope this is the last season.
Me too. I'm not gonna lie. It's not that I don't like the show or I'm tired of it. It's just
no. I just think I don't want it to
end.
drag on too long.
There you go.
You know, I don't want it to overstay its welcome because
Game of Thrones. No, I'm just playing.
What? Are you?
I'm just fucking.
Okay, but you had the cough time to like say Supernatural or something.
Oh yeah, Supernatural. Yeah, yo, Supernatural only fucked it forever.
No, if anything, Game of Thrones needed to last longer. That final season was ass, partially because it was so short.
Yeah, but continue. Sorry.
But yeah, we're getting season 5 of The Boys. I love The Boys, even though season 3's finale was disappointing.
Mid. No,
yeah, it was it was mid, but great. Yeah, we're getting season 5 probably in 2 years, if I had to guess.
The actors are gonna look so old by the time.
Well, they've aged pretty. Carl Urban's aged really well.
Oh no, yeah, he's aged like fine wine. Our captain of the Rohirrim.
My Judge Dredd.
And Judge Dredd, yeah.
The fact that he never, like in the comics, never takes off his helmet.
Great. Never
I love
never
that
made
movie.
a sequel, and I'm pissed.
That movie is just The Raid.
Yeah, Raid, but American cop.
Mama is not the law.
I am.
I am the law. And for Mama, judgment time. I love that scene at the end, I digress, where he gives her also best use of slow-mo in a movie ever because it's actually part of the world as a drug. Who wouldn't take that drug? Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, like he gives him like he gives her like 3 slow-mos at once and then like throws her out a window. So
I love that. Like I love it. Like, do you have anything to say? Defend yourself. And she just like looks at him. He's like, defense noted, and just pushes her out the window. Oh, I need to rewatch. I have that movie. Yeah, I need to rewatch it.
I need to watch it. We should watch it the day before we watch the showcase.
We should.
Like the hour before we watch the showcase, just come over, watch Judge Dredd, eat some pizza. It'd be great. Sorry. Okay, let's continue.
We have a new trailer for The Rings of Power Season 2. Sauron rises to power in Lord of the Rings prequel. August release date revealed. Sauron is on the rise for the first trailer for Season 2 of Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, which premieres on August 29th of this year.
Nice.
Amazon unveiled the trailer and the premiere date in New York City on Tuesday as part of its upfront presentation to advertisers. The action-packed first look focuses on the rise of the fearsome and powerful villain during Middle-earth's Second Age, as Sauron disguises himself as an elf to aid Celebrimbor. In the forging of the titular Rings of Power.
I like how they made Celebrimbor like kind of canon. Well, he's a character in the original like books. Celebrimbor, he's the one who forged the ring.
Yeah.
But like I like how they, because of the Shadow of Mordor games kind of popping off a bit, they kind of put him like as a character.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's more of a pronounced character. Because I get
Now
like,
I want to play Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor again.
God damn it.
I'm gonna play that again. Actually, I might do that. I digress. But yeah, great, cool. I hope it's better than the first season. I never saw the first season. I'm just going off of what other people said because I can't form opinions of my own.
I can't.
Hey, I don't have time, man. There's
enough.
there's a lot of subpar shit out there, but there's enough good shit that I just don't have time for everything. You know?
No, yeah, that's fair.
Like Fallout, the general consensus is that it's good, and I've liked what I've seen so far. But yeah, great. But speaking of so far,
Wow, first look of the fucking Last of Us. Let's complete.
you skipped something.
Wait, what? I skipped something?
Yes, you did.
Did.
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh.
The first proper trailer for House of the Dragon Season 2. The better fantasy show right now, knock on wood.
Yep.
This one comes out June 16th, and it shows a lot of cool stuff, and it runs for 8 episodes. Great, more House of the Dragon.
More House of the Dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good show, yeah.
Yeah, Matt Smith, Rhaenyra Targaryen, Daemon Targaryen, a lot of
All the
Targaryens.
Targaryens.
It's literally House of the Dragon.
House of the yeah, mm-hmm.
Based off of
Big
the
cup of
historical book series that George R. R. Martin wrote about the Targaryen dynasty. And this is the Dance of the Dragons, which is the Targaryen Civil War. That's what this story is about. I'm curious to see how long it goes for. Because unlike Game of Thrones, there is an actual conclusion here with this story.
Mm-hmm.
So we shall see, but I'm excited. And then, yes, this man jumped the gun, but we have gotten our first look at Season 2 of Last of Us, which is scheduled for next year. The pictures include Joel with his long-ass hair, like in the game, and then Bella Ramsey with a gun and some snow gear.
Oh, Jesus, wait until Abby. Wait until they show off Abby. People are going to be
Officially, they did cast her.
Who is she?
Catelyn Dever.
Oh, yeah. I wonder
Caitlin Dever.
Dude, I wonder how much bulk she's going to put on.
I am curious, too. Like, if they're going to go the game approach. Because the game is 3 different people who played Abby. You have the face, the voice, and the body.
The body.
Because the body was based off of a real-life bodybuilder. I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
And the face was a facial model, like, you know, a lot of games do. And then the voice was Laura Bailey.
Yeah.
Who won. I think she won.
Yeah, she won Best Performance.
She deserved it. All the shit she had to put up with.
No, yeah, she had a
Video game people are the worst.
Dude, okay, yeah. To this day, my friends who are like, "I hate Last of Us 2, man. It's so stupid." Stories like, you have to understand that the reason it won Game of the Year is because it took a risk. All the other games,
1,000%.
like I get Ghost of Tsushima was loved, and I loved it too.
But it plays it safe.
It
safe. It is an Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, it pretty much is. It's a safe game.
I love it. I platinumed it.
Yeah, I love it. Fuck, same. Yeah.
We played Legends. I can't wait for the second one. But
we played the shit out of
It is
Legends.
at its core. It is a very polished Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah.
It's literally the story is almost that of an assassin. He's an honorable samurai until it doesn't work for him, and then he has to learn to be an assassin.
Yeah.
That's literally an Assassin's Creed story.
Yep. We're getting off topic, but hopefully. And also, this actress.
I hope she's ready, man.
I hope she's ready.
I feel so bad for her, but I think TV audiences will be more accepting as long as it's done in a way where spoilers for The Last of Us Part 2 with Joel's death being early in the game, but having his flashbacks scattered throughout it. If we take a similar approach, we still have Pedro there in a way throughout the scene, his presence, just having scenes with him and what, his decision ultimately meant in that time he got together with Ellie. Yeah. I think is one of the core components of that story and shows why it's such a powerful, the first game is such a powerful ending and what it led to, because the scene where they go to the museum, fucking amazing.
Oh, dude, I love that level.
That level is so good. Just walking around, looking at
there's like one
dinosaur
there, right?
fossils. Was there?
Yeah, there's like a clicker, but you kill her. Like, there's only one.
I need to replay that. As soon as I get my new TV, I'm going to replay The Last of Us Part 2. Because I've played the first game like 6 times, but I've only played the second one once. but I do want to replay. It's such a it's a long ass game. But yeah, it's just Joel looking beautiful with his hair, and Ellie being Ellie. So 2025. And then we have our first trailer for Dune Prophecy, which I am very excited about. I've recently become a pretty big Dune fan. This is a new Max series, Dune prequel set 10,000 years before the events of the main series. So I don't know, how familiar are you with Dune? Okay, so Dune was inspired, like, was almost in a way like the original like big sci-fi series.
Yeah.
Like Star Wars was very heavily inspired by many things, like Kurosawa, Flash Gordon, Dune being amongst them. The story of Dune at its core is to be wary of hero worship, because a lot of stories you have a savior who comes and saves everyone.
Yep.
This one is like, maybe he's not a good guy, maybe he saves you, but at what cost? And in this world, everything is controlled by the Jedi Order, quote unquote, the Bene Gesserit, who are this secret group of witches, essentially space witches, that control not the economy, the Enterprise, the Imperium, the royal houses. They get into them, they manipulate bloodlines, ultimately to create the Kizaz Haderach, the ultimate weapon that they could control the universe.
Yeah,
that's Paul. But that's Paul. He comes in, he does things differently. I'm going off on a tangent about Dune because I love it. But this takes place 10,000 years before the current series and is about the founding of this order, the Bene Gesserit, and how this thing comes to be. It could be, if done well. I hope the trailer looks good,
No, yeah.
But if done well, this obviously doesn't have that visual flair of the movies because it has a lesser budget, but it does look good for a TV show.
Yeah.
It could be like a sci-fi Game of Thrones if done well, because there's that political backstabbing and intrigue and all that. So I'm hoping for sci-fi Game of Thrones. Good trailer. This also comes out later this year. Fall of this year.
Fall.
But yeah.
Fall.
If you like Dune,
yeah,
watch Dune Prophecy.
Prophecy.
And then Reacher got renewed for a third season. Jack Reacher, Amazon Prime. Have you seen Reacher?
Yes.
Have you seen season 2?
No.
I haven't finished it either. I need to. I will one day, but it's not as good, but it's still,
Is it not as good as the first season?
As a whole, I don't think so. At least from what I've seen so far, it's just not as tight. I think one of the things that made the first season so great was its simplicity and the focus on Alan Richardson, as Reacher. Where there's a more group dynamic in this game, and it's group in this game. Do they make a Reacher game, man? Make a
Reacher game.
He's
Arkham Reacher.
Yeah, exactly. But it did well, and we're gonna getting a third season, and its release window, is for next year. So more Reacher is always good because I love Alan Richardson. And then Daredevil Reborn, along with the new Agatha show, but we care more about Daredevil, have release dates finally.
Good. Nice.
Daredevil Reborn will be... Actually, let's do Agatha.
Reborn.
So Agatha, for those of you who don't remember, was the villain in the WandaVision series. Yeah, WandaVision. She was hot for like a minute, had a catchy song that blew up for a hot second. Now we're getting a spin-off because everything needs to have a show now, but I do like the actress. But this comes out Wednesday, September 18th with a 2-episode premiere. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Cool, nice.
And then, but Daredevil, that's the one I care about because Daredevil is one of my favorite shows ever. Oh my god, just give me the fucking release. Oh my god, where is the art? Where is it? March 2025.
Nice.
Woo. There we go. So we got a year to go, boys and girls. I'm excited. They had to do they revamped the whole series because the original plans fell through. They weren't good, so they just just they redid the whole series. So I'm very curious to see what they went with because the comic that it's named after is one of the best Daredevil comics ever by Frank Miller and Klaus something. I can't remember the artist, but Frank Miller wrote it, and I just love Daredevil. So
who doesn't like Daredevil?
losers. That's
right.
who.
No, I'm just fine. Anyways, and to round it all off,
we are getting seasons 2 and 3 of Shogun.
Still haven't finished the show, but it's really good.
Well, you don't get to clap then.
Fuck you.
You're a phony.
No,
a big fat phony.
remember that Malaysian like they had like this like big council chamber and they're all talking, and then one of them in Malaysian said, "You think you're so high and intellectual you don't even know how to speak English?" And then he goes like, "Fuck you," on mic, and then everyone starts laughing.
That's amazing.
So
I
good.
I love that.
He goes like, "You don't even know how to speak English," and he goes like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, we're getting seasons 2 and 3, which in a way the book was finished with the first season because it was originally kind of a limited series. But we're getting seasons 2 and 3 because it was such a popular show. There was no way we weren't getting just the first season.
There was no shot.
So, according to the Hollywood Reporter, in creatives including Justin Marks, Rachel Kondo, Michaela Clavel, and Hiroyuki Sanada are all returning as the former limited series will compete for Emmys in the drama categories. It's official. We're getting 2 more seasons of Shogun. Very popular, very good show. The Disney-owned network said Thursday that it is teaming with the estate of author James Clavell to extend Shogun for 2 additional seasons. The company noted that both seasons are in development, meaning that a 2-season renewal depends on how the creative
team feels
comes in.
Oh, comes in.
Okay. Yeah. A writer's room is being assembled and will open in the summer to explore a continuation of Shogun beyond Clavell's original novel.
I wonder what people in Japan think of this TV show.
Let's go fly and ask them. Let's just go fly to Japan and just walk around the streets.
What do you think of the show?
Don't ask them with a cliche Japanese accent.
Let's get a guy that's from Japan. Ask them. That's what
I'm
saying.
Who can translate for us?
Yeah, he'll translate for us.
The creatives are coming back. The current season wrapped in late April ranks as FX most watched show ever, based on global hours streamed. The 10-episode first season is available now to binge on Hulu. I need to get the Hulu Max bundle.
Hulu Bundle Max.
I'm gonna get that.
Bundle Disney.
If I get my Wi-Fi today, I think I'm gonna.
That's the first thing you're gonna buy for the month.
Yeah.
Wait, don't you? Wait, yeah, you get paid this Friday, right?
Yeah, I get paid every Friday.
Oh, every week?
Yeah.
You don't get bi-weekly?
No, I get paid weekly.
How does that work out?
How
did because I get paid bi-weekly.
Do you get direct deposit or do you get a check?
Direct deposit.
Yeah, so I just get direct deposit into my bank account every week.
That's wild.
It's nice though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what?
Yeah, but I mean, when I worked at Hobby Lobby, I also got paid bi-weekly. So okay. I think a lot of retail does that.
Yeah, I can't wait to get full time because I heard like the full time it sounds shit out loud, but it's like, oh, you work 12 10-hour days, but you have like 4 to 5 days off
in a row.
You work like 2 days, like 12-hour shifts, like from morning all the way to like almost like dead ass like night.
I don't know. I mean, on one hand, I get I have a friend who works in Texas. She's
in Texas.
Yeah, she's from Texas originally. Mm-hmm. She's a construction engineer, some sort of she's an engineer, and she works, if I'm remembering correctly, 10 days in a row. And she can work some really ridiculous hours, and then she gets 5 days off
in a row.
Yes. So she, instead of work, like I work, 5 days and I get 2-day weekends. She works 10 days in a row and then gets 5 days off in a row.
Oh, okay.
So she gets super like a week off after working 10 days in a row. I don't know. Like on one hand, that sounds good, but on the
we're going on a mass tangent. But yeah, that's just
because what you said with your thing, it just makes me. Because, I feel like you'd spend a lot of those days recovering because you work such long hours. And it's not like you're sitting behind a desk like I do for most of my job.
No, yeah.
You're on your feet.
Yeah,
it's tiring. Even you're just standing. It's like lifting a 2 pound weight over and over. It's easy, but after a while, it will get tiring.
Yeah, your muscles will get strained.
It just takes longer instead of fucking 100 pounds. But yeah, that's crazy. What were we talking about?
We're talking about
Shogun.
But yeah,
yeah, 2 more seasons.
Woo!
I'm gonna watch this as soon as I get Hulu.
Damn. All right.
And then I didn't put an article.
Last comic news.
DC Elseworlds. The comic news of the week that I saw is about DC Elseworlds. They are officially bringing it back. This is like how Marvel has What If. A lot of Marvel's What Ifs are one-shots. Like, what if Wolverine was part of S.H.I.E.L.D.? What if Spider-Man was the Punisher? Stupid shit like that.
Okay.
But DC has an Elseworlds imprint that used to be very big back in the day. Most of them were Bat books because Batman sells. And then you have some other ones like Superman Red Son, Justice League The Nail. But we are getting a new wave of Elseworld books coming this year, officially labeled Elseworlds. We are getting a sequel to Gotham by Gaslight, The Kryptonian Age. Gotham by Gaslight is a Batman story. Batman takes place during Victoria era, 19th century. So, steampunk. Steampunk Batman. Mm-hmm. So, we're getting a sequel to that. We're getting Dark Knights of Steel All Winter. Dark Knights of Steel is a really good limited series by Tom Taylor, which is medieval. It's the DC set in medieval times. And All Winter is about Deathstroke as a Viking, which is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
And then we're getting DC versus Vampires World War V, which is a sequel to DC versus Vampires that I think was written by James Tynion IV, who I really like. But this one's being written by Matthew Rosenberg. It's vampires. It's DC. It's funny because Marvel, we've talked about it. Marvel has an event right now, but it's canon, which makes it more limiting. With these type of events, in my opinion, you need them to be Elseworlds so you can go fucking batshit and kill off everyone if you need to, as an extreme example. And then Batman the Barbarian. Batman's a Barbarian.
Yeah, Batman the Barbarian.
Green Lantern Dark.
Sorry.
Yes, you do. You do have the power.
Thanks.
Green Lantern Dark. I'm not sure what that one is about. I'm trying to look in this article, but I'm not seeing anything. Maybe we'll know more about it later on. And then Batman Nightmare. Scary one.
Wow. Spooky.
But yeah, I love Elseworlds. I love comics, but I don't follow a lot of mainstream stuff. Like right now I'm doing Thor and Green Lantern and then Ultimate Spider-Man, but that's technically Elseworld. Yeah. But my favorite versions of these stories at this point are Elseworld because that's where creators can be free with what they want to tell. Mm-hmm. You know, they're not restricted to the current continuity, what other writers are doing with certain characters that may cross over at a certain time. That's why I love independent stuff so much now, because you just have these great stories that just tell their stories. There's no continuity they have to restrict by. That's why Invincible's so good, because it is that superhero format, but it's its own story, and it's amazing.
At this point, it's not even a superhero movie. It's like a movie, TV show.
It's not a movie.
It's
not yet.
It's a sci-fi like adventure movie.
Well, it's sci-fi. I mean, a lot of superhero stuff is sci-fi. I mean, Marvel and DC have a bunch of sci-fi as well.
Yeah.
But it is at its core superhero. Because Mark he's invincible.
He's invincible. Anyways, that was comic news for the week, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Would you like to read off the games that came out?
Yes,
came out this week.
So this week, provided by Game Informer. This week we have Homeworld 3 on PC, released May 13th, 2024. Then we also have Biomutant, which released on the Switch. It was already on other consoles. Yeah, it's kind of mid.
I played it on PlayStation. It was okay.
Yeah. Came out May 14th, 2024. And then we have Braid, the Anniversary Edition, which was also announced a couple weeks ago, coming to practically everything, including iOS and Android and Linux, available May 14th. Then we had Dread Delusion coming to PC, releasing May 14th. Paladins, which is PC release May 15th. Please Fix the Road, releasing on Xbox X and S, and Xbox One May 15th. 8 out of 10 reviews, everyone wondering. Slayers X Terminal Aftermath Vengeance of the Slayer, Releasing
Best
on
game title ever.
greatest game title ever. PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Switch releasing May 15th. And then obviously this week we had the Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut Edition releasing on PC. Happened May 16th. Now we have L'Oreal, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes.
Laurel, yeah, that sounds right.
Yep, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. Switch and PC May 16th. Again, Fix the Road for the second time. Please fix the road. They put it twice. Whatever.
No, they put the different platforms because it came out on a separate day. That's why.
I see. Okay, and then the other platforms got PlayStation 5, PS4, and Switch got it 2 days later.
1 day later.
1 day later. Sorry, 1 day later. Read Only Memories, NeuroDriver, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Switch, PC, released May 16th. And then Indica, which released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S with a review of 8.75 by Game Informer.
Yeah, I heard that was pretty good.
Me too. It released May 17th. If anyone is interested, check it out. It's pretty decent.
And then...
But then we this week we had the movie If released by John
Imaginary Friend.
Imaginary Friends, yeah. We had John Krasinski and
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, John he's in it, but he directed it.
He directed it, yeah.
Bit of a departure from A Quiet Place.
Yeah, especially with the new Quiet Place coming out day one.
Yeah, that's a different director, but
yeah,
I'm excited for that.
I'm excited too.
I like A Quiet Place.
But, yeah, that's all that happened this week. Sadly, we don't have a main topic. I think I have one in mind for next week. I'm gonna say it now. It's gonna be in what way would you have organized The Last of Us 2 story?
That's going to be our main topic?
Yep.
Okay.
Because of the first look of the season 2 of The Last of Us.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought of that right then and there. I was like, you know what? Let's think about like what is our best story
for
layout.
the game or for the show?
For the game and the show. So
okay.
We'll do
we'll
game,
and
then
both.
we'll go like
all
what
right.
we want the show to do.
I like that.
Yeah. But that'll be next week, folks. If you want to tune in, please tune in. But this has been YFA. Sorry, we're kind of rushing this a little bit.
Yeah,
I have working like
shitty work hours.
Yeah, really shitty work hours during the weekends. I was hoping I'd get a different time, but today they gave me a really shitty time. But
when do you work until?
I work until 9 tonight. Yeah, I get back home and then I work at fucking 5 in the morning the following day. Woo!
On Monday?
Yeah.
You work at 5 in the morning?
Yeah. Oh, kill me. Wait, let me do it.
Wait, 5 until when?
5 until 2.
Ew. That's what my Monday shifts at Panera would be. I had worked 5 to 2. I hated it.
I'm like, that bad. It's not the 5 in the morning.
I am not a Monday. On a Monday, that's the most Monday shift ever. I'm not a morning person at all.
No, that's fair. But
I don't have to wake up till 7.
But thank you all for tuning in. Remember, leave a like and subscribe. Tell us what you think. Let us know if we missed anything from this week and if you would like us to discuss anything. I do remember that comment asking us to discuss about a Latin American film on Netflix.
Wait, there was a comment?
Yeah, there was a comment a couple now close to almost a month ago.
Why are you just telling me about this?
I mentioned it last podcast when I said we would mention it here, but I forgot to let you know, okay? But I remember I will try to see if I can watch it on Netflix. But it's a Latin American film about the kind of like great, not pause. I forgot what the comment described it, but I'll check it out. I'll send
we
you.
did not forget about you.
We did not forget about you.
Oh, Abel did. He just
Fuck
didn't
off.
tell me.
Fuck.
I don't look. I don't like messing with the algorithm.
But anyways, thank you for tuning in. See you guys next week.
Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Yep. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.